Every year, around 100 billion packs of instant noodles are consumed worldwide. That's nearly 13 packs for every person on the planet.
I account? Wait a second. What did you just say?
That's nearly 13 packs for every person.
13 packs a year, buddy. I'm slamming 13 packs in 3 days.
But have you ever stopped while enjoying that comforting bowl of instant noodles to wonder how they got there? In reality, that humble block of noodles is the result of a fascinating production process.
Man, them things look so good, dude. Oh my goodness, man.
In reality,
that's the Shin Black noodles too. Y'all know the Shin Black noodles? They're in a circular fashion. I just had a bowl of them earlier, and that's exactly what they look like.
That humble block of noodles is the result of a fascinating production process. In instant noodle factories, a perfect choreography of cutting-edge machinery and artisanal skill unfolds to create the quick and delicious food you enjoy.
So good, man.
This fast and convenient food transforms from a dry block into a comforting soup in a matter of minutes.
Thanks.
It was recognized as the greatest Japanese invention of the 20th century.
The greatest Japanese invention, it's the best invention, period.
And it's not surprising, given that it has saved many students and busy individuals
and lives. It saves lives, too.
From hunger when time is scarce. The inventor of instant noodles, Momofuku Ando, was inspired to create this food after seeing people lining up for a bowl of ramen noodles during the post-war era in Japan. His idea was to provide a nutritious, easy-to-prepare, and accessible food for all that could help alleviate hunger in tough times. Out of this desire...
Oh my God! I just want to drown in that. I would dive in that and not come out. I'd die in there. I'd dive in this and die. I would not come out.
Out of this desire, instant noodles were born.
Bro, I'm trying to look at how noodles are made.
It all starts with the raw material, wheat flour. This is loaded into large industrial mixers that continuously process tons of flour per day.
Right.
The flour is mixed with water and salt, creating an elastic and sturdy paste, essential for the future noodles. This is a carefully calibrated process.
So they're healthy then. Water and flour.
The right balance of moisture is crucial for the noodles to maintain their shape and texture. After kneading, the dough is allowed to rest for a set period. This resting time allows the gluten to relax, making the dough more flexible. This helps make the following rolling and cutting process easier. Once the perfect dough is obtained,
that's what noodles come from?
It goes through a series of rollers that flatten it to the desired thickness. The dough, initially thicker than your arm, is transformed into a thin sheet, thinner than rice paper. This process not only determines the final thickness of the noodles, but also contributes to their unique texture. Passing through the rollers helps develop the gluten in the flour, giving the noodles their characteristic elasticity.
Where the noodles at?
As the dough is repeatedly passed through the rollers, it is stretched and thinned until it reaches the right thickness for instant noodles. Once transformed into a thin sheet, the dough is directed to cutting machines, where it is cut.
Oh my goodness, you can tell they're taking shape now. Chat, that's where they start taking their shape, dude.
This process, although it may seem simple, is a turning point in the production of instant noodles. This is where the length and width of the noodles are defined. Each cutter is equipped with an array of blades that can be adjusted to produce noodles of various shapes and sizes, from the thin threads of ramen soup to the wider, flat noodles of pasta.
Oh man.
Depending on the type of instant noodle being produced,
it's got the shells too!
Cutting machine can have different blade configurations to create specific shapes. After cutting, the noodles are not yet ready for the soup. The noodles are separated and collected.
I said a weird thought, chat. You know how nasty it would be if you did ramen noodles with shells? Bro, that'd be kind of gross, huh? Oh man.
Collected on trays or conveyors. At this stage, a starch coating is applied to the noodles to prevent them from sticking together.
Yeah.
The noodles are initially too moist and tender for long-term pantry storage.
Yeah.
To overcome this, the noodles undergo a steam cooking process, during which they are exposed to high temperatures. This step contributes to the development of their ultimate flavor and texture. Next, they undergo a quick frying process that removes moisture and makes them crispy. facilitating long-term
Oh
storage.
yeah, by the way, chat, so every now and then I'll just slam a straight block of them. Won't even cook them. The strategy I would do is like sometimes I would want double seasoning packets in one bowl. And what I would do is obviously to get double seasoning packets, you gotta take a packet from another pack of noodles. I would take that seasoning packet, just eat the block raw, and then just do the double one on the one I cook. I remember one time I literally got the block. Dude, this is the craziest thing I've ever done. I never did it again. I ate a double bowl of noodles, but with 3 seasoning packets. And after I was done eating it, I got the block of noodle and dipped it in the noodle juice and ate it like I was dipping some chips and like some salsa or something. And I think I got sick from that. I never did it again. I was like 12. Man.
This rapid cooking process aims to stabilize the structure of the noodles and remove excess surface starch. After pre-cooking, the noodles are rinsed with cold water to stop the cooking process and reduce their temperature.
Dude.
This helps to maintain the right texture of the noodles and prevents them from becoming soggy.
Yeah, they can't get soggy.
Once the noodles are rinsed and cooled, they are drained to remove excess water. The noodles are subjected to a drying process to remove the remaining moisture. This process can be carried out through air drying or using controlled hot air. The result is that familiar block of dry and compact noodles, ready to be revived with some hot water. The interesting part of the process is the formation of the noodle blocks.
Yep, there's the noodle block. Boy, it's a bad day to be a noodle block in my house.
After steaming and frying, the noodles are placed in molds that give them their characteristic square or circular shape, typical of the instant noodles we know. These steps make up only half of the journey that noodles go through before reaching your bowl.
Half? What else are y'all doing to them? They're done.
Each step is meticulously designed to ensure that every package of noodles provides a consistent and delightful experience. But what happens after the noodles are dry and ready to be packaged?
Yeah.
The answer lies in the toppings and seasonings that give each bowl of instant noodles its unique flavor and personality.
Yeah.
Instant noodle broths can be very diverse, ranging from classic chicken broth to rich and spicy options.
Ooh, man, like, chat, y'all mess with spicy more than regular? Bro, spicy clears, dude.
Spices, aromatic ingredients, and proteins are slow cooked together,
Yeah, gotta get
resulting
some
in a
protein.
rich and concentrated liquid.
Look at mushrooms! Man, there ain't nothing better than a bowl of noodles with some mushroom action, man.
It is later dehydrated and turned into powder. These dry seasonings not only add flavor, but also texture and color to the final soup, making each bowl a feast for the senses. Once the broths and seasonings are ready, it's time to package them along with the noodles. The noodle blocks, powdered broth, and dry seasonings are placed together in individual packages.
Look how cute they are, Chad. Little do they know they're going to their death. My house.
This not only keeps all the components together, but also ensures the freshness of the ingredients. Once packaged, the noodles are ready to be sent to stores around the world, waiting for the moment.
Hey, I don't know about y'all, but the ones with the peas in them, I'm dumping them things out every single time I open one. If I open one, there's some pea action in there, it's getting dumped out, and I'm just saving the rest. Dude, the pea ones are nasty, man. Why y'all got peas in there, man?
When someone adds hot water to bring them back to life. Waiting for the moment when someone adds hot water to bring them back to life.
You mean put water in there, then put it in the microwave?
The design of instant noodle packaging is not only aesthetically pleasing, but also functional. The inner aluminum foil keeps the noodles fresh and protected from light, moisture, and microorganisms. Some packages are designed to serve as a temporary bowl, allowing the preparation and consumption of noodles in the same packaging to ensure that each package of instant noodles reaches you in perfect condition.
What brand is that? That looks good. What is that?
Companies implement rigorous quality controls, and products undergo tests of strength, visual inspections, and most importantly, taste tests. A team of expert tasters test each batch of noodles and broths
Buddy, they are the luckiest people on the planet.
ensure they meet the taste expectations. However, despite their
You're a
convenience,
psycho! Who opens a pack of noodles like that?
and popularity, it's also true that instant noodles have been criticized for their
Bits?
sodium levels and trans fat content. In this regard, the industry has worked to reduce salt content and eliminate trans fats from their products. Some brands have launched lines of noodles with lower sodium content, more fiber, and gluten-free versions. Thus, instant noodles evolved to adapt to the changing needs and demands of consumers without giving up their essence of being a quick and
Donut Lord
easy to
sent
prepare
more?
meal.
All right, bet.
A McDonald's hamburger that is 20 years old.
Don't ask me how I knew that. I just knew. I think we actually seen this video.
Why is there no mold on that?
Because it's preservatives.
Is that right?
I have my own proof of this. Oh my goodness. Quarter pounder update. Since we're watching a how McDonald's burgers are made in a factory video, I'm gonna give y'all some lore right here. I have had a quarter pounder sandwich sitting in a bag on the counter of this room for 5 months now, maybe more. It's just been sitting unrefrigerated, nothing. It's just been sitting here for about 5 to 6 months, maybe more. So let's see what it looks like. This is a 5 to 7 month old quarter pounder. And Lord have mercy, it looks just like the day I bought it. You could look at this and somewhat believe that this is a quarter pounder that you bought today. So yeah, this is a over half a year old quarter pounder right here. You know, it's like a brick now. Listen. It's just solid. So yeah, we're about 5 to 7 months in. You know what I mean? We'll see what it looks like, you know. You gonna keep it? I mean, look, we've had it for what, 5 to 7 months now? We might as well keep it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, and that's as solid as a rock, right?
Little brick. Don't know if you can hear that.
Could
Yeah,
it really
that's what mine does.
be true that McDonald's hamburgers are so packed with preservatives that they never actually decompose, even
I mean, buddy, we got the proof right there.
years later? This rumor has been swirling for ages, leaving many people skeptical and somewhat less than loving it. Today on Made Vision, we're taking you inside one of McDonald's factories to conduct a full investigation.
I'm sure that Mickey D's let you in a factory, bro.
We'll unveil the secret ingredients that go into making these so-called indestructible burgers so addicting. Make sure to watch until the end. You'll be surprised by what we uncover. It all begins with the sesame seed bun. In this large industrial mixer, simple ingredients like flour, water, liquid yeast, and salt are mixed to create a sponge-like dough
And
that
Red
forms the
40.
foundation.
Cap, fake bun. You ain't making the bun right here. Fake bun.
But it's not just any dough. The mix is enhanced with Proteus, an enzyme that breaks down proteins to give the buns that perfect, soft texture.
Proteus.
Once the dough is mixed, it's time for kneading. In the high-capacity kneader, the dough is transformed into a smooth, elastic consistency, preparing it for the crucial fermentation process.
Cap.
Now, the dough heads to the fermentation room, where it rests for 4 hours. During this time, the yeast ferments the
No.
sugars, enhancing the dough's flavor and texture.
This is too wholesome so far. This can't be real.
This isn't just resting, though. It's a critical step that gives the buns their structure.
Y'all hiding
After
something.
fermentation, it's back to the mixers. This time, more ingredients are added like sugar, salt,
Red 40.
additional yeast, vitamin C to help strengthen the dough, and sodium diacetate, which is the same product used in wines and fruit preservation.
Hey, you mean to tell me that's all you're putting in these buns, bruh?
The top-in-band mixer ensures that everything blends perfectly, setting the stage for the next transformation. Oh, and by the way,
McDonald's buns have less than 5% sugar.
in case you were wondering, with the dough now fully enriched, it's time for more kneading. The large bowl kneader steps in again to ensure that all those additional ingredients are evenly distributed. Next, the dough is
These videos are fake. It's confirmed. Confirmed by who?
transferred to the dough rounder machine
I mean, I knew it was. But, you know.
via conveyor belts. Here, it's shaped into individual portions, ready to be turned into those familiar round buns.
I'm sorry.
As the dough travels through the high-speed dough rounder, it's cut and rounded into perfect balls. These dough balls are then dusted lightly with flour to prevent
Oh, look
sticking.
how cute they
It's a
are.
simple yet crucial step that ensures consistency throughout the baking
Look at them.
process.
They're getting dusted. Look at them.
But before the buns can bake, they need to be proofed. The dough balls enter the intermediate proofer for a quick 3-minute rest. This
Oh,
allows
they're
the
taking a nap.
dough to relax and settle, ensuring that each bun will rise evenly during baking. Now, the dough balls are placed into baking pans. The pan loader handles this with precision,
That's cute.
making sure every dough ball is perfectly positioned.
Cap.
The pans then move to the pan shaker, which gently shakes them to make sure each dough ball settles correctly into its pocket. This little shake might seem minor, but it plays a big role in making sure every bun comes out just right, with a consistent size and shape. With everything in place, the dough balls go through final proofing in the final proofer. For 55 minutes, they rise in a controlled environment, reaching their full potential before heading into the oven.
Dude, that one was way ahead of the pack. That would be me. Chad, if we was all buns in a bun factory, look.
They rise in a controlled environment.
If we was all buns in a bun factory, this would be me right here. Always ahead of the game. You see that? Look at that.
Their full potential.
That one is way ahead of the pack. Imagine we was all buns being turned into buns. That's me right there. Just ahead of everybody else. You know what I mean?
Before heading into the oven.
That's crazy though, how you do that?
But before they bake, there's a final touch. The buns are glazed with a pea protein solution.
A pea? They're peeing on them.
This glaze, sprayed on by the glazing machine, gives the buns that shiny golden finish.
Just glazing.
It's a simple touch, but it makes the buns visually appealing and even more delicious. Then comes the sesame seeds. A seeding machine evenly sprinkles the seeds onto each bun, adding that signature look and a bit of crunch. The sesame seeds aren't just for decoration though, they also add a subtle flavor to the buns.
That is true, I do agree with that. If you actually focus when you're eating a sesame seed bun like a burger, you can actually get a little hit of the flavor from the sesame seeds, bro. You gotta have a sophisticated palate though. Look, L-wasters, by the way. What happens to all these little seeds that don't make it onto the buns? You just throw them to the side and throw them away like they don't matter? Yeah, y'all getting sued.
Finally, the buns head into the high-temperature oven.
The buns go into the oven for 8 to 9 minutes at 240 degrees Celsius.
This precise baking time and temperature ensure that each bun is perfectly golden, with a crisp exterior and a soft, fluffy interior.
Okay, so chat, let me ask y'all something, right? If I was to make like a ham sandwich, right, with normal bread, and I was to leave it on a shelf, do you think it would do the same thing that quarter pounder did? No. Then this right here doesn't explain how that quarter pounder still looks the same when it's like 7 months old. There's something that we're missing here. They ain't telling me something.
Now, based on what we've seen so far, none of McDonald's buns scream overly processed to us.
Well, duh, because they're just showing you what they want to show you. You think they're going to let you in their factory with a camera to see all the diabolical stuff that's happening so you can see them throwing people in the drench closet and cutting people up and serving them? Of course not, you goober. You really going to say that they showing you everything? This dude thinks, are you kidding me? This don't even look like a McDonald's bun, bro.
Now, based on what we've seen so far, none of McDonald's buns scream overly processed to us. Do you think so too?
I do think so, but guess what? This ain't the normal process.
These buns as natural as they appear, or is there more than meets the eye?
Yes, thank you.
Share your thoughts in the comments. The freshly baked buns are now ready for their next journey, but first, they need to be gently lifted off the baking pans. This is where the vacuum depanning system comes in, carefully lifting each bun.
Am I tripping, or is that not a McDonald's bun right there?
Without damaging its delicate structure. The buns are
delicate. I could bust out somebody's window with this quarter pounder over here. You talk about delicate.
Are then gently transferred onto a conveyor belt, ensuring they maintain their perfect shape. Now, the buns need to cool down before they can be sliced and packed.
Yeah, you gotta cool them buns
Enter
off.
the spiral cooling system.
Oh, we know about this. What did we see go through this process? Was it Jawbreakers?
Fascinating machine where buns travel along a spiral conveyor for about 27 minutes. This machine
them croissants.
not only maximizes space, but ensures each bun cools evenly, retaining their softness and freshness. Once cooled, it's slicing time.
That's cool.
The buns are swiftly sliced, preparing them for the final steps. This quick slice ensures they stay fresh for as long as possible. After slicing, the buns are immediately packed to lock in their freshness. The packaging machine carefully places each bun in its protective wrap, ready to be shipped to McDonald's restaurants. To prevent the buns from being crushed during transport, they're stacked on specially designed racks. These racks are engineered to prevent
Wait, maybe they are telling the truth, chat.
any pressure from being applied to the buns, preserving their ideal shape and texture all the way to their final destination. Loading these buns onto delivery trucks is a meticulous process too. The racks filled with buns are carefully moved onto the trucks, ready for transportation to a McDonald's near you, where they'll get married to the ever-tasty all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce cheese, the rest.
2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun.
Speaking of patties, let's get to the juicy stuff. Are McDonald's burger patties made of real meat?
No!
Are whole cows ground up in a giant grinder to make the patties?
What?
Keep watching to find out. Contrary to popular belief,
McDonald's uses 100% USDA inspected beef.
Hey, buddy, as an individual who worked around USDA employees, USDA inspected don't mean nothing, buddy, because them USDA inspectors, all they want to do is get in and get out, bruh. They don't care about their inspection. They just want to write it on their little paperwork, do a little glance over, and move on about their way, bruh. If what you're saying's even true, there ain't no way.
No fillers, no extenders to make their hamburger patties.
You's a lie, and you know you's a lie. And why you wearing a beard net, you ain't got no beard, buddy. How you gonna sit here and lie like this, bruh?
sourced from a variety of farmers and ranchers across the country. While the beef used in McDonald's patties may not be organic or grass-fed, it's selected for its optimal fat content.
You mean to tell me that turns into a McDonald's hamburger? You's a lie, bruh.
The beef trimmings are cuts of 80% lean and 20% fat, a ratio specifically chosen to ensure the patties have just the right amount of juiciness and flavor. The beef arrives in large 2,000-pound boxes and undergoes a stringent inspection process within 48 hours to guarantee freshness.
Some of the first food safety and quality checks include checking the surface of the meat and monitoring temperatures.
Once the beef is inspected, it's time to prepare it for grinding. The beef is chilled.
Yo, chat, look here, buddy. I would love to see how they make this meat turn into that frozen looking patty that they got. I would love to see that, bruh.
On this conveyor belt by CO2 to the perfect temperature, around 29 degrees Fahrenheit before being ground. This precise temperature control is vital for forming the patties. The freshly ground beef is then transferred from the grinder to the mixer. The mixer ensures that the beef is perfectly blended, creating a consistent mix that will be used to form the patties. Next, the beef moves from the mixer to the...
But what you mean, bro? You didn't show us the pattying process, bro. Now all of a sudden they're circles?
Stamping machine. Here, the beef is stamped into various sizes tailored for each type of burger.
Oh, my fault.
Whether it's a hamburger, Big Mac, or Quarter Pounder, each patty is precisely stamped to achieve the perfect size and thickness.
Cap. What was that?
Stamped to achieve the perfect size and thickness.
Oh, it was a glitch.
Within 24 minutes after stamping, the patties are quickly frozen to around 32 degrees Fahrenheit to lock in their freshness. This rapid freezing also eliminates the need for additives and binders to hold the patties together.
There's absolutely no additives, no fillers, no chemicals.
What do you mean? Why are you lying?
After freezing, each patty passes through a metal detector, ensuring no unexpected metal objects from the processing machinery have made their way into the patties. Next, the patties are stacked by the automated stacking machine. This machine keeps everything aligned and ready for packaging, ensuring hygiene and consistency. Before shipping, patties undergo thorough quality control testing. They're grilled, inspected for temperature and shape, and even taste tested to guarantee top quality.
We use a grill that is the same as the grill used in McDonald's restaurants.
Cap.
We check the temperature of the patties when they come off the grill. We then look at the patties to make sure that they're the right shape.
Y'all know that I know of a place where you can go to buy McDonald's chicken nuggets, but they're not McDonald's. They just sell them in a frozen box, and you can buy them and cook them at your house, and they're way better than the McDonald's ones that you get. If you go to these little ducked off spots, I can't tell you, I ain't trying to get doxxed, but there is a place that sells McDonald's chicken nuggets, and you can buy them by like the 100. There's 100 in a frozen bag. You can cut it open, and they look exactly like McDonald's chicken nuggets. And when you cook them in the air fryer, they taste like the best McDonald's chicken nugget you've ever had. You know what else they got there? McDonald's French fries, Wendy's chicken patties. They have all that stuff there. before it actually goes to the place. You can buy the stuff that they're selling and you can just cook it yourself. I'm gatekeeping y'all. On everything I love, you can ask my mom. When I do that 100 chicken nugget eating challenge, I'm going to use those chicken nuggets that they're supposed to use at Mickey D's, but I get them from a place that ain't Mickey D's, bro. You can buy them froze. I'm for real. There are places that sell like frozen fast food stuff, and if you put them in like the air fryer, bro, it's the best chicken nuggets I've ever had in my life, bro. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious, dude.
Shape and appearance. And last,
what'd you say? How do you know that's real meat you're eating? I don't care if it is or not, it tastes good.
we taste the patties. It's a good patty.
Oh my goodness. Buddy, you have the best job in the world.
We then look at the patties to make sure that they're the right shape and appearance. And last, we taste the patties. It's a good patty.
At last, each patty is carefully loaded onto trucks at -4 degrees Fahrenheit, ensuring they remain fresh and ready for McDonald's kitchens worldwide. Their chilly journey ends in the hands of skilled cooks, ready to serve you a delicious burger.
Skilled cooks. Then how come every time I've went there, there'll be like a pickle on the top of the bun? How come that every single time in the past 5 years that I've went to a fast food restaurant, literally 70% of the time there is some issue every time? Back in the day when you would go to a fast food restaurant, every once in a blue moon there would be an issue with your order, but I promise you, bro, every single time you go to a fast food place now, there's always something wrong. They're either out of something or they forget something or whatever they make is straight buns. I don't know what happened the past 5 years, but bro, it's like every time that you go to a fast food place, you're expecting something to go wrong. I think it happened after COVID, bro. Because pre-COVID, I feel like all the fast food, which I said, like most of them, most of the fast food trips was good. Every now and then you'd have something bad happen. But it seems like after COVID happened, now all of a sudden every time you go to a fast food place, there's going to be something wrong, bro. Look, I ain't trying to take nobody's job, bro. But, bro, you going to have to put some robots in here and let them cook the food, bro. I'm not going to lie. Bro, just put a robot in there, man. And have a couple people, hire a couple people to make sure that the robots do their job right. So, you know, you ain't got to cost everybody their job. You know what I mean? They can just like look over the robot and make sure they're all doing right. But bro, people be nasty, man. You know how many different individuals that are touching your food before you get it from the fast food place, bro? Somebody could have a cold. There's rat lungworm disease on your burger. Somebody went and took a dookie, didn't wash their hand. Maybe the toilet paper broke when they was wiping. Didn't wash their hands. And they was grabbing your cup, and they put their finger in the cup when they was grabbing it, and then they filled up your sweet tea. You drinking booty juice, bro. Look, bro, I'm telling you, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Just put some robot action in there. Flip burger protocol activated again. Scoop, flip, package burger protocol. Here's your order. Thank you. Come again. You know what I mean? Let's just do that, bro. Because at least I know a robot's going to do what he got to do, man. Because that robot ain't got nowhere to go. That robot ain't worried about getting off work and going home. That robot ain't worried about no lunch break. All that robot's there is to make me a good burger, man. And like I said, ain't everybody got to lose their job. You can keep some people hired there to make sure the robots work right. You know what I mean?
The Filet-O fish is one of the most famous items on the McDonald's menu.
Arguably the best item on the McDonald's menu.
How many Filet-O fishes did you eat? That's over several months, Ryan.
Before the advent of its fishy shtick, the fast food giant only sold burgers, fries, milkshakes, and various drinks like Coke, root beer, milk, and coffee. These classic...
back when they actually cared. Look at that. This was back in a time when they actually cared.
Items served the chain well for over a decade, but as the franchise expanded, so did the needs of the fast food-loving public, and the Filet-O fish caught our collective attention. Hook, line, and sinker. But how much fish is actually in a Filet-O fish? And is it even fish?
Dude, your taste buds are questionable at best. Yes, because a famous sandwich that millions of people enjoy, I'm questionable. It wouldn't be on the menu if people didn't like it. The thing about a fish sandwich is you can go to almost any place, and if they got a fish sandwich, you can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with a fish sandwich, dude. You can't.
Oh, today we're trawling the depths to figure out what's actually in a Filet-O-Fish.
They gonna say it's 100% pure fish with light breading, even though we all know it's not true. Watch, because they're paid off!
But before we dive into today's video, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel and let us know in the comments which historic fast food menu item you would like to hear about next. Time to get to the bottom of this fish tank. Lou Groen was a World War II veteran and restaurateur.
This the dude that invented the Filet-O-Fish.
Lou Groen.
That right there is the face of the Filet-O-Fish, chat. That dude right there. He made it. Lou Groen.
Was a World War II veteran.
He dead, by the way. R.I.P.
And restaurateur who opened the Cincinnati area's first ever McDonald's location on January 13th, 1959.
Dude, I don't understand why does people don't make stuff look like this no more? What was the problem with something looking like this? What's the problem? Why not? What's the issue here? Why we got to change to where like a cardboard box? I don't understand. Like, what's wrong with it? Because it's expensive? Buddy, this ain't no more expensive than the modern restaurants. What, a couple extra beams to flare it up with some yellow paint? What you talking about, cuh?
By that point, Groen had already managed a successful cafe and served as the president of the Restaurant Association of Greater Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky. So he should have had what it took to bring Mickey D's to a whole new market. But much to Groen's dismay, business was slow to start. With the help of his wife and children, his humble fast food joint treaded water for 2 years, but just couldn't make enough money to stay afloat. Their worst business day of the week was Friday, and not because the entire town was following some diet trend, although that was technically the case. Groen's McDonald's only made around $75 every Friday because 87% of the population in his corner of Cincinnati was Catholic, and Catholics abstained from eating red meat on Fridays. Unsurprisingly,
McDonald's got red meat?
This was bad news for a burger restaurant.
Never mind, I'm tripping.
Groen wanted to keep his head above water.
I forgot to change. It's red before it's cooked, my fault.
Had to come up with a way to reel in crowds on their holy days. Luckily for him, he wasn't the only fast food restaurant in town.
So he made it because people wasn't buying them? So he said, you know what, you ain't gonna eat this meat? We gonna start slanging some fish.
Frisch's Big Boy was thriving, and Groen determined that the uptick in business had to do with the fish sandwich the place was serving to its Catholic patrons.
Wow.
It became his mission to net himself some of that business. So he went to work cooking up his own recipe for his
25-cent hamburger? Wait, what? Dude, that's crazy. I understand, it's completely different, but still, even just seeing that, now you replace that cent sign with a dollar sign.
Frisch's Big Boy was thriving, and Groen determined that the uptick in business had to do with the fish sandwich the place was serving to its Catholic patrons. It became his mission to net himself some of that business. So he went to work cooking up his own recipe for his newly dubbed Filet-O-Fish sandwich.
This dude cooked up...
In 1961, Groen took his sandwich all the way to the top, traveling to the McDonald's corporate office in Chicago to meet legendary owner Ray Kroc. But Kroc didn't take the bait. In a 2006 interview, Groen told Business Courier that Kroc was opposed to the idea because he didn't want his McDonald's restaurants stunk up with the smell of fish. As it happened, Kroc thought up his own meat-based alternative for practicing Catholics. Enter the Hula Burger. Kroc's innovative vegetarian burger was, wait for it, a slice of pineapple and cheese.
Absolutely no one bought that. I don't think anybody eats at Mickey D's no more anyway.
On a hamburger bun. Points for creativity. The renowned businessman...
SpongeBob would like to have a word. Hello? Don't you know SpongeBob invented the pineapple?
Musingly confident that his sweet and cheesy treat would have a mass appeal. But he didn't want to dismiss Groen's idea outright. Apparently, in the mood for some friendly competition, Kroc left the ultimate decision up to the public. On Good Friday, 1962, Groen's Filet-O-Fish sandwich and Kroc's Hula Burger battled it out in a few select McDonald's locations. The terms of the deal were simple. Whichever items...
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Do you think a single person bought that pineapple burger? Come on. I don't know if a single person was like, hey, let me get that.
Sold the most by the end of the day would earn a permanent spot on the menu. Unfortunately for Kroc, it wasn't so much a battle as it was a slaughter. 350 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches were sold on that Good Friday, while the Hula Burger floundered with a measly 6.
6 of them! He sold 6 of them!
Talk about shooting fish in a barrel.
I could make some of those and sell more than that!
After swallowing his pride and presumably a fish sandwich, Kroc kept his word. Throughout the next few years, the Filet-O-Fish was rolled out at McDonald's franchise locations across the country. And in 1965, it officially became the first new item added to McDonald's.
How do you even start a successful business when you have the capability to think that that was a good idea? How did you become successful to start with when you thought that a pineapple burger would work out? How?
McDonald's national menu since Ray Kroc took over the chain. Kroc joked
Stop pausing.
that after all, the same year the Filet-O-Fish went national, the Second Vatican Council announced that red meat was no longer off the menu on all Fridays. Now, carnivorous Catholics only had to give up their meat during Lent. But that didn't stop the Filet-O-Fish from becoming an exceedingly popular staple at McDonald's locations across the country. Over the 6 decades it has enjoyed being on the menu.
You gonna tell me if it's fish or not?
It disappeared only briefly in 1996.
That's why we're here, bro.
Conceived Deluxe line. It returned soon after due to public outcry. Also over those 6 decades.
What did I just see? Did you just see that? Did you just see that right there? What was that commercial?
Line. It returned soon after due to public outcry. Also over those 6 decades, the Filet-O-Fish has been the subject of several marketing campaigns, though you probably don't remember most of them. As it turns out, the Big Fish sells itself, and the sandwich's original slogan, "The fish that catches people," told us as much. Mickey D's stuck with that catchy slogan until 1976.
Wow, you just straight up telling your customers that they're just sheep to their face, and they just eating it up, huh? The sandwich that catches people, and these people, okay.
When they introduced a fresh face to their growing lineup of mascot characters, Mr. Filet-O-Fish was a smiling fish wearing a fetching hat and a sea captain's jacket.
That's kind of hard.
With the McDonald's logo emblazoned on the front. He carried a fishing net and encouraged hungry guests to try the Filet-O-Fish. For a surprise.
You know, oh, my dad is. My mom just said your dad's seen that actual commercial.
Good taste. Despite Phil's best efforts to sell out his brethren and save his own tail, he was retired just a year later. In place of Phil, McDonald's went through a slew of advertisements for the sandwich, including 1976's Food for Thought campaign, 1978's deliciously different slogan.
No, you know what the most Filet-O-Fish slogan was? That song that they made. Give me back that Filet-O-Fish or whatever it was. That's what set the Filet-O-Fish off, is when they came out with that song talking about give me back that Filet-O-Fish. Y'all remember that? I bet that's gonna be in here. Watch.
2009's iconic Give Me Back That Filet-O-Fish.
What? Oh my goodness, I'm him.
And 2009's iconic Give Me Back That Filet-O-Fish commercials. As for Grown, he opened a total of 42 McDonald's locations over the years and raked in millions of dollars until he sold the lot back to the company in 1996.
You got scammed!
The titan of industry passed away in 2011, but his legacy lives on in his family, with many of his relatives owning their own McDonald's franchises, which all proudly serve his fishy creation.
Play the is a fish. Yep, I told y'all they was gonna say it's pure fish and there ain't no additives in there. I told y'all that's what they was gonna say.
So we know the history of the sandwich. Now it's time to find out what's actually in it, because there are few phrases that send more terror through a foodie's spine than fast food seafood. Along with its ever-changing marketing campaigns, the Filet-O-Fish has seen a fair few changes to its recipe over the years. Originally, Grown sandwich was a simple piece of battered halibut, tartar sauce, and a slice of cheese between 2 hamburger buns.
You said a piece of what?
Between its invention and its official launch in 1965, Kroc and Grown made a few tweaks. The first was trimming down that slice of cheese. You may have noticed that the modern Filet-O-Fish, as we know it today, only comes with a half slice of cheese.
Oh yeah, because it's an absolute dirty scam.
Rather than a whole square. According to McDonald's Big Cheeses, this was because an entire slice would overpower the taste of...
That's genuinely not true, because I'm here to tell you right now, the cheese on the Filet-O-Fish sandwich makes it 10 times better. If it had a whole piece of cheese on the sandwich, it would legitimately... the fish fillet sandwich is one of the few sandwiches on this planet where you can actually taste the cheese and it makes a difference. No joke. On like a regular hamburger or something, you can't taste it. But if you get a fish fillet sandwich, you can actually... the cheese actually makes a difference. Just say you're doing it because you're cutting costs. You ain't got to make up some thing talking about it tastes better with half a slice. You lied. I remember one time I was eating a fish fillet sandwich, and I legitimately said out loud to myself, man, the cheese really sets this off. But you only want to do half a slice. Talk about, you know what I mean? No, get out of here with that. You done lost your mind.
but some suspect it was merely a cost-cutting measure. The next change McDonald's made to the original recipe was the bun. Rather than a traditional toasted hamburger bun, the Filet-O-Fish is served on a fluffier, steamed bun.
That is one thing they did right by. The Filet-O-Fish bun is 1,000,000 times better than any other bun that they got, not gonna lie.
Keep the taste and texture of the fish from being overpowered. The third and final change to Groen's recipe was the fish itself. Halibut turned out to be too expensive to use on a nationwide scale. Originally, the Filet-O-Fish was to be sold for 25 cents, but the use of halibut made it cost 30. Cod became the fish of choice.
Use a lie!
But in order to avoid association with cod liver oil, they called the main ingredient by its fancier name, North Atlantic whitefish. The deceptively marketed cod was the de facto Filet-O-Fish ingredient for 50 years at the fast food chain, but that changed in 2013. After North Atlantic whitefish were placed on the critically endangered
They changed it to Alaskan caught pollock
species list, McDonald's switched to the cheap and sustainable Alaska pollock.
I'm a dadgum genius.
Which it still uses today. But no matter what kind of fish you're slicing,
Rewatch? No, just read the box on the Filet-O-Fish.
none of them are square. So why do the Filet-O-Fish patties boast such a specific
'Cause it ain't
square
fish.
shape?
You mean
Well, according to Mickey D's corporate office, the Alaska pollock is layered in whole fillets and then cut into convenient blocks of fish flesh, which can then be easily processed and stored. And we all know, squares are the most delicious shape. The breading on the patty also contains bleached white flour made with chemicals like benzoyl peroxide, potassium bromate,
Chat,
or chlorine.
do you believe that was Red 40, by the way? Do you believe wholeheartedly that they go out there with some dadgum fishing poles and a bucket and an ice chest, and they go out there and go fishing for these fish and they carry them back to the Mickey D's?
Chlorine usually don't mix, except at McDonald's. Chlorine and peroxide aren't the only chemicals you may worry about when you pull up to your local McDonald's drive-thru for the catch of the day. There's also a not-so-healthy dose of hydrogenated soybean oil in there for good measure.
You can't say that, you
Hydrogenated soybean oil is used in all sorts of fast food items because
Oh, buddy, we're all dead. I had this 8-piece family meal the other day. Oh, GG. It's in all that and more? Oh, yeah, I'll holler at y'all.
it helps keep them shelf-stable for longer periods of time. But it has also been linked to diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. And finally, the Filet-O-Fish is also hiding polysorbate 80.
What is that, the T virus?
Which is made from dehydrated sugar, alcohol, and fatty acids. It helps to reduce fat separation in food, but it's also used in household cleaners and cosmetics.
Huh?
Hey, that Filet-O-Fish wants to look good.
What's in there then?
If you're still hungry after all that toxic talk, we don't blame you. There's a reason the Filet-O-Fish is as popular as it is. And that reason is, it's delicious. It's so delicious that over the years, other famous fast food chains have tried to muscle in on McDonald's turf in the seafood surf wars. Arby's, Bojangles,
Are you seriously
Burger
about to
King.
sit here and tell me that nobody else is allowed to make a fish sandwich because McDonald's did it first? You're going to sit here and say that everybody else started doing it because of them. You're allowed to make a fish sandwich.
Dairy Queen, Popeyes, Wendy's, and White Castle have all gone fishing for their own slice of the fish pie. And while each restaurant puts its own spin on the classic sandwich, the public remains divided on which one is truly the most delicious.
The most delicious fish sandwich at a fast food place is Rally's Deep Sea Double. If you ain't never had a Deep Sea Double from Rally's, you ain't never... Hey, I'm here to tell you right now, if you got DoorDash or something, you got a Rally's around you, order you a Deep Sea... I'm telling you right now, get on your phone, get on DoorDash, order you a Deep Sea Double from Rally's. It is the best fish sandwich on the market.
Surprisingly, there's no debate
Rally's, it's Checkers, same thing. Rally's and Checkers is the same thing.
on which is best for you. According to a 2023 Men's Health article, even with all those worrying additives, the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish takes home the title of healthiest fish sandwich. Maybe that's why it still reigns supreme,
No, it
selling
doesn't.
around 300 million sandwiches annually. That's a lot of pollock. Even after all this time, the initial spark for the Filet-O-Fish's invention proves to be relevant, with around 25% of those sales occurring during Lent, bringing it all the way back to Lou Groen's original idea of making a sandwich to serve to his Catholic customers. Just don't let them go to Captain D's.
In today's hustle and bustle world...
Oh my goodness, this is the OG voice actor. This dude is a legend. R.I.P. I don't know if he's dead or not, but just in case.
It's not uncommon to forego brown bagging it, and instead to grab a meal on the go. It's not surprising to see that food retailers From mega supermarkets to tiny convenience stores.
Like when you think of how it's made videos, you think of this voice right here. You just do. Like straight up.
Carry prepackaged sandwiches for the hungry in a hurry customer.
Yo, Faithy with the 5. Oh, man.
Ham and cheese. Cheese and tomato.
No, what? Cheese and tomato? Ain't nobody eating that.
Chicken salad.
Yeah, chicken
Just
salad
a few
sandwich.
of the many sandwich varieties you can buy ready-made. Retail customers specify which ingredients they want in their sandwich order,
Yeah.
and the factory sets up the assembly lines accordingly.
You already watched this one, Cap? No, I did not.
First step is to load fresh bread into an automated machine.
Fresh bread, huh?
While doing so, they visually inspect the slices.
You have? Okay, show me exactly when I watch this then.
The machine separates the slices in the loaf. Then, because this sandwich requires it, an internal roller spreads melted butter.
I have not seen this.
The machine then drops the buttered slices
And if I have seen it, I'm watching it again.
up onto the belt that moves through the production line.
I like me
where
some mayonnaise.
First, an automated depositor squirts on the quantity and type of mayonnaise the customer
Just
requested.
just roll me under that machine. Full body lather me in mayo, and then when I'm done, roll me back again.
Workers manually lay on the more specific ingredients, such as cold cuts or grated cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
In the prep area, workers load logs of ham into a slicer. The customer has specified the size and weight of the slices it wants in the
that's
sandwich.
nasty.
And the factory programs the slicer accordingly.
Oh, that's nasty. That looked
Slices
good,
go
though.
off to the assembly line where workers add them to the sandwiches.
Cap. They have them on pieces of bread? Why do they have them on a... What?
Next, they close up the sandwiches.
That's crazy, Nanny. Thank you.
They
Appreciate
stack
you,
the
Cora.
sandwiches in piles of 2.
I likes me a sandwich,
The
don't
belt
you,
then
Chad?
brings the sandwiches to a mechanized cutter.
Don't you like use a good sandwich?
The cutter works like a reciprocating saw.
What?
The vertical blade oscillating at high speed
No, don't
as the
cut 'em.
sandwich travels through it.
No,
the
don't
stacked halves
cut
on
'em.
each side will be packaged together as one sandwich. Some of the varieties produced in the largest quantities are made on a fully automated assembly line. A robot suctions up bread slices and places them on a moving belt.
How do you suction a bread slice? Oh, there's like water on it.
Positioning plates descend and adjust the slices so that they'll be perfectly centered under the nozzles, which dispense the sandwich ingredients.
What?
In production here,
Oh.
egg salad sandwiches.
Oh.
A nozzle deposits a set quantity of chopped egg with mayonnaise on every second slice.
Oh, I like egg salad or chicken salad, but or whatever, egg salad. Oh. Oh, that look.
Next station, robotic arms lined with suction cups grab the empty slices and flip them over onto the filled slices.
See, now it looks better.
Next stop, an ultrasonic knife.
What?
It slices the sandwiches in 2.
Oh my
using vibrations
goodness, you
produced by high-frequency
monsters.
sound waves. This cutting method gives a cleaner edge. Next, robotic arms pick up half of each sandwich.
Dude, look at this automation process.
Spin it around and stack it onto the other half. A robot grabs 4 finished sandwiches at a time and puts them in triangular plastic trays.
That look
Which
nasty.
then move on to the sealing and labeling stations.
Sunny girl with the 5, thank you. That look good though.
Back on the semi-automated assembly line, workers stack the
Ew, no
sandwiches
gloves! Ew! Here they come. Ew, no gloves! Yep, here they come.
manually. And and place them in individual plastic-lined cardboard packages.
Why don't y'all grow up?
A conveyor belt brings them to a machine, which pushes down the top flap and heat seals it shut.
Man, I want one of those right now.
The sandwiches hit store shelves within 12 hours of production.
Cap.
They stay fresh for an additional 3 days.
Cap.
After which the sandwich company removes the unsold ones.
Cap.
While making its daily delivery of new ones.
Yeah, you remove the old ones and throw them away because for some reason you ain't allowed to take home. Like if you work at like a place like that, you ain't allowed to take home the stuff that just went out of date. I don't know why.
There are many ways to make lasagna.
Have I seen this? I don't think I've seen this. Have I seen this?
But no matter how it stacks up, people seem to never get enough of this classic Italian dish. Popular in Italy for centuries, its appeal transcends boundaries and cultures.
I like lasagna, though.
Who anywhere can resist all those layers of flavor?
I bet vegetable lasagna low-key tastes good. Oh, man!
Ruffled flat noodles define lasagna. They give it structure. In between the layers, the possibilities are endless. Ingredients vary depending on the recipe.
Yeah.
For a veggie lasagna, things start off with sautéed onions seasoned with pepper and salt.
Ooh, that looked good. I'm sorry, Tat. That little pot right there looks good. I could dive in there.
To the bottom of the tray during baking. Workers arrange the broad and crinkled lasagna noodles over the sauce. These noodles have been made from a blend of whole grain and semolina flours.
Hey, you ain't gonna fold that right?
Texture that's firm.
Oh my goodness! Look at this slop! I want their jobs!
Now for the filling ingredients. This factory lasagna will be made of roasted organic vegetables. They include chunks of broccoli and uniformly minced peppers, onions,
oh,
carrots,
never mind. I'm good off the
zucchini,
vegetables.
and mushrooms.
Nah, oh, mushrooms. Hold up now.
They load the sliced and diced veggies into the next steam-heated mixer.
Okay, hold up.
The blades swing into action to stir the ingredients as they brown in oil. This causes the natural sugars to break down and the vegetables to become sweeter.
Oh, no.
Creamy mozzarella cheese will offset the sugary taste of the veggies. They add the caramelized veggies, the shredded mozzarella, and more pasta noodles, building the layers of flavor. And there's a lot more to come. Over in another steam-heated mixer, a combination of milk, oil, and rice flour is on a low boil. Paddles distribute the ingredients, and the sauce begins to thicken.
Slop. It may be slop in its individual form, but once it all comes together, it's good.
Shredded Monterey Jack and Parmesan cheeses.
How dare you shred Jack!
And add another dimension of flavor.
That is a lot
Next,
of cheese.
A serious dash of
Red
nutmeg
40.
and another one of salt spices it up.
They just dumped some Red 40 in there. Did you see that?
And after more stirring action, the white sauce is velvety smooth and substantially thicker.
Kitty! Yeah, she's tweaking.
Meanwhile, a worker shovels crusts into a grinder.
Crust?
The crusts are broken pieces from a pizza production
Hey, what
line.
you do for a living, bro? I'm a crust shoveler.
And they've been dried to a specific consistency.
Hey, you dropped one!
A spiraling blade turns the crusts into uniform crumbs, a classic lasagna topping, adding a bit of crunch to the recipe. With these final ingredients, they're ready to pile it on thick. As the layering process continues, this meal really comes together. The cream sauce and breadcrumbs are the finishing touches.
Dude, that looked good, man.
With numerous sous chefs involved, things happen a whole lot faster here than on the home front. They assemble
Dude, I wanna
48
try
single-serving
that,
lasagna
bro.
dishes per minute at this factory.
Y'all ever had an Amy's lasagna? Are they good? I've never heard of Amy's lasagna. Y'all ever had it? Are they good?
Then place them on trays and transfer them to a specialized
They're
freezer.
pretty good. Are they for real?
This is a blast freezer, which is also known as a shock freezer. It
Don't
brings
shock
down the
'em.
temperature of foods very rapidly,
No.
preserving the flavor. On the next shift, they remove the lasagnas from the freezer. It's time to wrap up this meal.
Yeah, it is.
The The lasagnas ride a conveyor
Dude,
through
that
a
has to
curtain
be
of
good.
cellophane.
I'm sorry, that has to be good. There's
An
no way it's
automated
not.
system heat seals the wrap around the trays. Things move swiftly to prevent thawing.
Their drive-through food is good. There's an Amy's drive-through.
75 lasagnas per minute on this line.
What?
And then it's back in the freezer to await shipping. Once something only Mama made, now workers and machines team up to mass produce this traditional comfort food.
This ain't comfort food. It's frozen lasagna. Don't you dare compare.
So at mealtime, one only has to pop the frozen lasagna in the oven and then manja.
Look, I feel like if you're going frozen lasagna, you're getting Stofers like 9 out of 10 times.
Today, apple pie is mass-produced to meet demand.
Cap.
So you can throw away your rolling pin.
Okay, how much money did Amy's pay to be the star of the show on how it's made? Amy's, we get it.
Mass-produced to meet demand.
Derek with the
so
five.
You can throw away your rolling pin and let the folks at the factory do all the work. To make the filling, they empty loads of apple slices into a huge steam-heated kettle.
Don't forget the red 40.
These apples are a firm and tart type and
That
have
look
been organically grown. They add honey and apple juice, and the apple slices simmer in the liquids.
Look
while mixing
at that.
blades gently blend the ingredients. And with the slices now partially cooked, they spice up the mix with a generous dash
of red 40
cinnamon. To thicken it to a syrupy sweetness, they add tapioca flour.
That's what kill you right there. That's what'll kill you.
The blades fold the dry ingredients into the mix as the apple slices continue to cook. The fruit softens and releases juices. The liquids thicken to a syrupy consistency. When the apple slices are lightly browned, this filling mix is done.
Okay, bet. Appreciate
These
you,
browned and
Laugh.
syrupy
Thank
slices are now prepared and ready for the pastry shell.
Ooh!
The shell starts with chilled premium grade
Look at all
butter.
that butter.
It's the creamiest. Organic and 100% whole wheat flour is the next ingredient in this high fiber pastry recipe.
Yeah.
They pour a measured amount of honey
Red 40
into the pastry mix to sweeten it. They add ice cold water. It's cold to keep the butter from melting too quickly.
Yep, I knew that.
And that means the crust will turn out flaky. Inside the pastry mixer, a dough hook blends and kneads the ingredients until they congeal into dough. The dough is moist, but not too wet and sticky. Inside an apparatus called a sheeter, a mechanized roller presses the dough into sheets.
This is way too wholesome for what it should be. They're over here making apple pies in factories, and for some reason it's wholesome. I don't know why.
A worker drapes a sheet of dough over groupings of 4 paper pie plates, which then move forward on a carousel. Meanwhile, overhead,
why is there bubbles in it?
the apple filling funnels into a device called a depositor. The depositor pumps the filling into the uncooked pie crusts as they circle around on the looped conveyor.
Oh, sugar,
This
my bad.
automated system
Hey, my bad!
fills every second grouping of crusts right on cue. Now full of sweet fruit, a worker tops them with more dough, giving the pies the upper crust.
Wait, you forgot the apples!
Like a big revolving cookie cutter, a rolling die punch cuts the dough around the pie plates,
How dare
separating
you.
them, trimming and crimping the edges, all in one action. Pedestal lifts hoist the pies, and a worker transfers them to the next conveyor.
Clean.
They finish one group of pies and then start
my
another
goodness.
for a continuous cycle of pie
Why
production.
they look so clean?
The pies now head into the baking zone.
Ooh, the baking zone!
Here, workers arrange the pies on baking sheets. They slice holes in the top crust
Why are you
to vent
stabbing
steam
them?
and prevent fruit juices from overflowing.
You don't have to twist it. Stop!
They stack the pie-laden baking sheets on racks in a convection oven. The racks spin for a more even baking job.
Dude, I want one of these, bro. Please.
They send one apple pie.
You know
from
what this dude off camera, every time he's come out, he grabbing one. Every time. Jesus ain't doing it because the camera's on.
each batch to the Quality Assurance Department. Here, the inspector takes in the aromas from the freshly baked pie. She examines its form and compares it to an existing perfect pie. Slicing it confirms that the crust is flaky.
That don't look that
But does
good.
it have that melt-in-your-mouth flavor?
There's no way
There's
it
only
does.
one way to verify that. If the quality assurance people approve the pie, then the whole batch moves forward.
How did they get that job?
They flash freeze the pies, then seal them in cellophane. Suctioning arms open cardboard containers, and the worker slides in the pies.
Look how cute they
Rollers
are
close
going
the
in their little
pre-glued
box.
flaps. They produce more than 2,100 apple pies every hour at this factory.
No, they don't.
Once the job is done, there are big decisions to be made, like one scoop or two, one slice or the whole pie.
Why are
Perhaps
you
it's best
eating
just
it
to
like
dig
that?
in and decide later.
Man, Chad, y'all like apple pies, bruh?
This company adds a modern twist to the classic
I've never seen this in my life.
pie recipe. In addition to traditional chocolate and vanilla, the company makes 4 other all-natural flavors. The ingredients are certified vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free,
Not Red 40 free, though.
kosher, and free of many common food allergens.
Hey, not Red 40 free.
Workers begin by making the chocolate cakes. The first ingredient is water, followed by
Water. Oh, maybe you meant the other one. Okay. Cause that look like some dookie juice.
apple cider vinegar. Then they add either canola or sunflower oil.
That's what'll kill you right there.
They mix the liquid ingredients in a large bowl.
Yeah.
Then they add the dry ingredients, starting with tapioca starch,
Okay.
bean flour, and sorghum.
There it
a
is.
gluten-free grain.
Oh, that ain't Red 40. Never mind.
Next, they mix in cocoa powder, granulated cane sugar, and light brown sugar.
It sounds good.
They run the mixer at a very high speed to incorporate air in the batter. This will make the cake lighter and fluffier. After about 4 minutes of mixing, the batter is ready. They test a sample using a viscometer, a device that measures the thickness. If the batter is the right consistency, they pump it through a hopper into a multi-head depositor. Each of its 5 nozzles shoot 1 ounce of batter onto a moving baking sheet. A finished sheet contains 7 rows of batter. Workers load multiple sheets of batter into an oven. The sheets rotate for 15 minutes at 75 degrees Fahrenheit.
Chad, does that not look like tar?
The cakes. The precise combination of ingredients allows the acids in the apple cider vinegar to react with the cocoa powder.
Cap.
The result is a perfect little chocolate cake that's rich in flavor and moist in texture. The main ingredient for the filling is shortening. It's made from sustainable palm oil. This means the palm trees were responsibly harvested.
No, they weren't.
They mix the shortening well.
No, they were not.
Enough air to make it light and fluffy. Then they add powdered cane sugar and organic rice milk as a dairy-free substitute. The rice milk makes the frosting
I'm eating Oreos right now. No, these ain't Oreos.
creamy.
These whoopie pies. I don't know what that is.
For vanilla frosting, they simply add pure vanilla extract.
Ooh, that looks good, though.
Raspberry frosting. So they add pure raspberry extract and beet juice for color. When they make mint frosting, they use pure mint extract
Oh, that look
and alfalfa
good,
extract
though.
for green color.
That look good.
Lemon frosting is made from pure lemon extract and turmeric.
That's
for
not the
color.
right
They
shade.
check the shade against a color chart to ensure the correct flavor.
Oh, look at
The multi-head
them.
depositor drops frosting on the baking sheets in the same configuration as the batter.
You know what I mean?
Then they assemble the final pie. Workers start by placing a piece of cake on top of the frosting. They press down hard enough to spread the frosting just shy of the cake's edge.
Are these good?
They cover the top with a sheet of parchment paper. Then place a baking sheet on top and flip it over.
I've
They
never
remove
seen
the
them.
top baking sheet.
I'd have
and
tried
the
them if I
parchment
seen them.
paper. Then they carefully place the second cake onto the frosting.
I feel like that's one of them things you eat one of them, you feel like you're about to die.
Workers roll the trays of whoopie pies into a cooler, where the desserts chill for about 15 minutes. This hardens them, so they won't get squished during packaging.
Aw, they're taking care of them.
Workers place the whoopie pies on a conveyor belt that leads to an automated wrapping machine. It wraps double printed packaging around each pie and seals them underneath.
How have I never seen these? Y'all ain't seen them either.
Then the machine cuts the film between each pie. The next machine packages 4 sealed whoopie pies per retail box.
Ain't nobody in here
There are
seen
0
these.
preservatives in these whoopie pies.
Cap.
They're shipped frozen to the grocery store and sold in the freezer section.
I just don't know about all
When
that.
it's time for a treat, simply let them thaw to room temperature and enjoy.
I just don't know about all that.
Although hard pretzels are more common, this company makes the more traditional soft-baked ones. To make enough dough for 4,870 pretzels, a worker first blends shortening, sugar, and salt in a huge mixer.
Okay.
The machine automatically adds yeast, corn syrup,
Red 40, where?
1,638 gallons of cold water.
Where's the Red 40?
And 760 pounds of flour.
They skipped the part where they threw the Red 40 in
Cold
there.
water helps make the dough elastic, so workers can shape it before it hardens. A worker then opens the mixer and slows the blades to help the dough fall
Man,
out.
that's a pretzel right there, Chad.
He splits the batch on a table, then creates chunks that go into a tank called a hopper. It feeds an auger that channels the dough chunks through little guillotines.
Is it not
blades
crazy
chop
how
the
they turn
chunks into
something
2.5
like
ounce
that into a pretzel, bro?
balls to make small pretzels, or 5-ounce balls for large pretzels. 2 conveyor belts squeeze 15.5-inch long segments called noodles.
Noodles!
Another machine now grabs the ends of each noodle and twists the ends over each other to create the pretzel's 3 signature holes. Another machine now grabs the ends of each noodle and twists the ends over each other to create the pretzel's 3 signature holes.
Bro!
To keep this knot from unraveling, the plate then gently flips the pretzel dough onto another plate.
Gently? You're throwing it around!
That plate carefully flips the dough creations onto a 118-foot-long conveyor belt. The raw pretzels now travel on the conveyor for 14 minutes, the time it takes for the dough to rise. Next, they move through showers of liquid sodium hydroxide, heated to 180 degrees Fahrenheit.
Excuse me, what?
That seals in the moisture, so the pretzel will be chewy when you eat.
Oh my goodness.
They go into an oven that's about the length of a city bus. As they enter, flames sear and harden the outside. This prevents the bottom from sticking to
It
the
looks like
mesh
a bunch
conveyor
of dookies traveling through there.
belt during baking. After about 3.5 minutes at 560 degrees Fahrenheit, the pretzels are piping hot.
Man,
and
put the
golden
salt
brown.
out of the salt!
They drop onto a long conveyor, where they gradually cool on their way to the next step, a trip through a freezer that's longer than 7 Olympic-sized swimming pools. After 30 minutes at minus 18 degrees Fahrenheit, the pretzels are rock solid and ready for packaging.
Where the salt?
First, a camera scans them so that a computer can track each pretzel and guide a robotic arm to pick it up. This arm is one of 5 that operates at separate points on the line.
Ain't nobody eating this without no salt.
The robots process 1 pretzel per second and clean up after each other.
That's like
until
1
the belt
pretzel
is
every 2
clean.
seconds. Let's get our facts straight.
The pretzels then fall through a sliding gate, landing on a conveyor that whisks them off to the next step. There, a machine drops a packet of coarse salt into each bin of 6.
We're good, relax, we're good. I actually thought they was about to like not salt these things. We're saved.
Pretzels. A mechanical arm nudges the pretzels over to make room for it. The salt packet lets you season your pretzel the traditional way before warming it up at home.
Wait, what? They just give you the salt?
The machine blows open plastic bags with compressed air. Mechanical arms push the pretzels and salt packet inside.
I mean, I guess. Just put the salt on there for me, bruh.
A robot arm then places each bag into a cardboard box. The printing on this package displays the company logo, the nutritional content, the production date.
Oh my goodness, I've seen these in the freezer aisle and never got them.
And the heating instructions.
Wow.
So the next.
If you've ever asked somebody about their special sauce, it can be a closely guarded secret. And it's really no different when it comes to hot sauce. But the folks at Frank's Red Hot, well, they tell you it all begins right here with the peppers.
Dude, oh my goodness, bro. This video means a lot to me, man. Y'all don't understand how much Frank's I've consumed. At least enough to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool my whole life.
Extreme hot sauces that are all about bringing the pain.
Are you able? That's just ridiculous.
But if you want just the right amount of bite in your bite,
look at it, man.
Not too many people probably know that Frank's Red Hot is the #1 hot sauce in America.
I saw a couple people saying Cap. What else would it be if it's not Frank's? What are you honestly talking about here? Tabasco? No. Tabasco's not even second. I got Louisiana at second.
the ingredient behind all that heat is chili pepper. And Frank's Red Hot comes from a very particular pepper, the cayenne pepper.
Cayenne is a hot pepper.
Crops of cayenne pepper grow in New Mexico, specifically for Frank's Red Hot.
Perfect weather, it's dry.
They make these peppers specifically for, oh, that's Aura.
Dry weather.
It takes about 6 months to grow the cayenne seeds into mature red fruit.
Because we have our own seed, we are able to have consistency in aroma, we're able to have consistency in flavor, in heat range, and in color.
Harvested peppers leave the field in trucks, 48,000
Look at all that Frank's hot sauce leaving, chat. Look at it.
pounds at a time.
And they're dumped on the conveying belt. And if you notice, there's a couple of spinning drums there. Those are washing units. That's put through there so we can wash and get the dirt off the peppers.
Yep.
Next, workers sort the squeaky clean peppers.
Squeaky clean. Does any other hot sauce make their peppers clean? Nope.
Looking for peppers that are not fully matured. They should be fully red.
Yo, Franks, matter of fact, I'm done. Yo, y'all should be paying me for this. I give y'all too much free business, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, Franks, I give y'all way too much free promo. Bro, I've got a TikTok video with 30 million views with Frank's Red Hot all in it. Like, bro, and y'all ain't paying me?
The hand-picked peppers fall into a chopping machine. Then they fill 25-foot tall silos called fermenting tanks. There the peppers age for a top-secret period of time.
This is a very...
That's red 40 in there. Oh my goodness, that's the secret.
Special and necessary step in the making of Frank's Red Hot that gives it its distinct flavor.
Next, the fermented pepper mash ships to Springfield, Missouri.
Right now, we're standing in the mash tank farm where we have over 3/4 of a million
When I die, just throw me in this vat right here and mix me in with the hot sauce.
pounds of cayenne pepper mash.
Each batch of pepper mash cooks with vinegar and secret spices in a giant saucepan for about 4 minutes.
We continue to use the same original recipe that was invented back in 1920.
This one batch tank will fill over 12,000 bottles of hot sauce.
Buddy, and I've had well over 12,000 bottles.
Hot sauce fills the bottles at a fiery pace of 500 bottles per minute. And hot sauce lovers can find Frank's Red Hot in its original flavor, plus a variety of
the only flavor that matters is the original.
heats and styles.
People always tell us that they love the flavor of Frank's Red Hot to the point that they actually put it on everything. I love it so much that honestly,
on everything I love, he's so real for that, bro. I've done that so many times. Dude, real story, real story. There was one day I ran out of bottled water, and there was like a bad water leak in my town. and the water got cut off and I had nothing to drink and I was like so insanely thirsty, I legitimately started drinking out of that exact bottle just to feel like I was drinking something to make myself less thirsty. And you know what's insane? It actually worked. You're getting paid? On everything I love, I'm not getting paid. What are you talking about? I'd have to say it if I was getting paid. Trust me, I would let y'all know.
I can drink it out of the bottle.
Buddy, why you... Bro, get any. Buddy, it's still full.
Drink it out of the bottle. You want to try it?
It's good. No! We need an 8-hour documentary on how Frank's is made, chat. Man. Chat, would y'all watch that with me, bro? 8-hour documentary on how Frank's is made. Have you seen the Pringles video? You hear that intro, you know it's about to be a banger, bruh. Sack of doorknobs with the 5, thank you.
To make stackable chips, they use a ratio of 1/3 water to 2/3 potato flakes, with a little cornstarch mixed in.
What?
A conveyor delivers the mix to an auger, which disperses it.
That's Pringles right there?
Using 4 tons of pressure, they roll the mix into one long potato sheet.
Can you buy just one big giant Pringle?
A rotary cutter punches out oval shapes. A device pulls away the scrap dough, leaving flat, uncooked chips. The scrap dough is recycled into the chip-making process. The cut chips head into a fryer.
How do they get the little curl, though?
As they travel through the fryer, rolling molds give the chips a concave shape. This shape makes them easy to stack.
Say what you want about Pringles, whether you hate them or love them. Pringles is the only chip that fills up the entire canister with as many chips as possible. Every other chip brand don't do that, bruh. If you get a can of Pringles, that whole can is stacked. You'll get like a bag of chips, you open it, it's half air.
The chips spend 11 seconds frying in hot oil. This makes them crispy.
This is the worst footage
They
I've
travel under blowers to get rid of excess oil. The chips get a coat of seasoning.
Look how cute
then
they
do a
are.
backflip off one conveyor onto another, falling in neat piles. A worker inspects the rows of chips.
Look at them all lined up, all proud, knowing they're gonna get eaten. They're so brave, man.
Then it's onto another conveyor that shakes them up to loosen the stacks.
You know what I mean?
They travel over scales to be portioned out for packaging.
Yep.
Automated spoons feed the chips into the opened ends of the tubes.
That's not Pringles. What is that? Chip Flicks? Y'all ever had that? Y'all ever had these? Chip Flicks? Nah, I gotta stick with the Pringles action. It's a knockoff. Y'all wanna know what the best knockoff thing ever is? Dr. Thunder. If you ain't never had Dr. Thunder or some diet Dr. Thunder, you're missing out. You know what's another good drink that if you've never had, you're missing out? Mr. Pibb. Just trying to put y'all on, bruh.
Guides tap the top of the tubes to nudge
And
the
guess
chip
who has Mr. Pibb? Waffle House.
into position. Grippers lower the stacked tubes to a station where spinning heads force on metal bottoms. Now
See, that process is too wholesome. Where's all the added chemicals that'll kill you? Where? KFC? Bruh. Oh my goodness.
Welcome back to Unwrapped. I'm Mark Summers, heating things up with hot oil as we explore America's obsession with fried foods. It is no surprise one of the...
What you mean America's obsession? Don't everybody like fried food, no matter where you from? How do you not like it?
Restaurants that always comes up when you're talking about deep fried comfort foods is Kentucky Fried Chicken. But do not ask for their recipe because it's under lock and key. Really, watch.
What?
When it comes to crispy chicken, no one cooks it up quite like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, man.
We have wings, we have strips, we have our snacker sandwiches, and of course our chicken on the bone, obviously our original recipe.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've never gotten KFC that looks like this, though. It has never looked this good. I'm going to be real with y'all. Never have I ever got some KFC that looks this good.
Chicken.
Believe it or not, this famous face isn't just an ad campaign. Colonel
That's
Harlan
Colonel
Sanders was real. And you'll never guess where he got his start.
I know what he did. He went door to door, selling his chicken door to door until it caught on. I already know the lore, buddy.
They actually had a Sanders Court Cafe down in Corbin, Kentucky. And basically it was part of a gasoline station.
After 10 years of experimenting, he created the most famous fried chicken recipe in America.
The Colonel took his chicken very personally. He had spent a lot of time not only developing the flavor, but the color.
Won't you let him talk? He's standing back there. He's standing right there. Won't you let him talk? Why are you speaking for him? He's right there.
The texture, and it was his idea. It was his baby, if you will.
Then he hit the road to introduce his soon-to-be famous chicken to restaurant owners.
Yeah.
He put the recipe, a couple of pots, a bag of seasoning in the back of his car and just drove around and talked to restaurant owners.
I told y'all that's what he did. Please sell your used toilet with the 5 gifted.
He was charging a nickel a chicken was his royalty rate.
Today it does cost more than a nickel, but the Colonel's original recipe is still their #1 seller.
It's what people crave, and they come to our restaurants. They can only get it at KFC.
Get this, the Colonel's original handwritten recipe is so secret, it's actually locked in a vault, along with vials containing samples of all 11 herbs and spices.
How do we get our hands on it? Grabbing, thank you.
But much more than that goes into making this chicken. They start with flour, dry milk, powdered eggs, and salt.
Well, he's just leaking it, never mind.
And finally, we're gonna add the Colonel's secret 11 herbs and spices to our mix.
All you have to do is get this and bring it to Karen from SpongeBob, and she would dissect it and have the whole recipe. Yo, MC with the 5, thank you.
It's such a big secret that not even the people making the mix know what's in it.
Half of them were made in one place. Half of them were put together in another place. The 2 were shipped somewhere, and a third party mixed them.
Is it that
So you're not going to get that
serious?
recipe.
Next, it's time to get down and dirty, mixing all the ingredients by hand.
This is a process that involves lifting and folding it 20 times.
Then a mechanical mixer takes care of the rest.
This is actually
What are y'all saying?
incorporating all the ingredients together. It also sifts out the clumps of flour.
Then the secret blend goes back into the bin.
Okay, now we're ready to bread our chicken. This is a standard 8-piece cut of chicken. Has breast, thighs, wings, and legs.
It gets a quick dunk in water and a shake.
In
We
water?
Shake it 7 times.
After years of trial and
This
error,
dude thinks he's the all-knower. Listen to what he said.
water and a
We shake it 7 times.
Bro, you ain't cool. Oh, I shake it 7 times. Buddy, you can shake it how many times you want to. This dude thinks he's doing something by shaking it specifically 7 times. Bro, stop.
After years of trial and
Toilet
error,
with the 5 again, with
KFC
the
has
10,
created
toilet
very
with the 10.
specific techniques.
And it goes into our flour.
It's all about the magic number 7.
We'll lift and fold it for 7 times. We're gonna shake off the excess.
Dude, what is this 100? What is this? Hey, Case, my grandfather killed a chupacabra in Mississippi back in 2012. It made the news, and the clip is on YouTube. If you look up chupacabra killed in Simpson County, Mississippi, it should pop up. Love to see your reaction. Buddy, I can't look at that on stream, dude. I can't see a dead animal on stream. I'm going to get banned. Plus, that's just lying. Your uncle did not shoot and kill no chupacabra. Bro, there ain't no such thing as a chupacabra. Bro, come on, man. Chat, y'all believe in chupacabras, dude? No, bro. Bro, no, man. When I was a kid, I wanted to believe in chupacabras, but bro, come on now.
Have you ever wondered about the secrets hidden inside that familiar can
Did
of
we see this before?
spam?
No, we haven't.
I'm sure you have, right? Well, today,
Chat, y'all mess with spam action?
let's dive into the fascinating world of this legendary food.
You see that?
Well, today, let's dive into the fascinating world of this legendary...
Golly. I know it looked absolutely disgusting, but it's good. It looks absolutely putrid, but I'm telling you it's good. I'm telling you.
food.
Pure salt, that's what makes it taste good.
Spam is
Like, this looks like the surface of the moon, cuh.
more than just canned meat. It's packed with a rich history full of surprises. At first glance, Spam might look like a block of oddly shaped pink meat.
Because that's what it is!
But once you try it, you'll be hooked by its irresistibly unique flavor. Let's explore the history of Spam together. From the intriguing origin
No,
of its
I
name
don't care about the history, big dog. Just show me what they doing in the factory and how they're throwing people's bodies in there.
to the world record-breaking achievements and the reasons why this dish has become such a beloved cultural icon. To understand the creation of Spam, Let's turn the clock back to the 1930s. During the height of the Great Depression in the United States, the economy was in a tailspin. Unemployment was rampant, and people were struggling.
So that's why they created Spam, huh?
To get by. Finding an affordable, convenient, and long-lasting food source became a dire necessity.
What about noodles?
During this time, at a meatpacking plant in Minnesota, Jay Hormel, the head of Hormel Foods, came up with a bold idea to create a canned meat product that could meet the needs of the public.
Chad, do you think all these people from like hundreds of years ago just got lucky that they happened to be the person that thought of this? Because if they wouldn't have done it, somebody else would have. They just happened to be born 400 years ago, and they just happened to be like, okay, here. Because somebody else would have done it. They just happened to be born back then. So now you got billions.
Such difficult times. And so, Spam was born at a crucial moment when the demand for long-lasting, affordable protein sources soared.
400? I'm talking about other stuff, not just this, you simpleton.
Following World War I and the Great Depression. Advances in technology, such as refrigeration systems and conveyor belts, enabled large-scale production of food that could last longer and be easily stored.
Oh, man. You mean to tell me everybody in this video eating Spam?
The journey of a can of Spam begins on modern pig farms, where pigs are...
Rest up, big dog. They all dead. How long this video been out? This video been out 7 months? No, these pigs may not be dead, but they probably about to be. They about to be gone.
Are carefully raised in clean, hygienic environments to ensure...
Oh, he dead for sure. That pig dead. That's messed up. That's horrible. Chad, that pig dead, bro. He gone.
...or food safety. Each pig undergoes a stringent quarantine process to guarantee that the meat meets the highest quality standards. Once processed, the pork is transported to the Spam production plant.
No! Turn around! Don't get on the truck!
Here, the meat is thoroughly prepared. Bones and excess fat are removed, leaving only the finest cuts of lean meat. The pork is then ground into large batches, ready for the next stage of production.
They gone.
At this stage, the meat is finely ground using large, high-powered machines, ensuring an even consistency. One special step in the process is that the ground meat is divided into batches of 1,000 pounds each. This is the
man. Imagine you live your whole life just be turned into this. Man, golly.
Secret that allows the meat and fat mixture to blend perfectly.
That's an unreal,
resulting in a smooth, uniform texture across all Spam products. This careful
and y'all sitting there eating it. Somebody here eating Spam right now. I hope you're happy with yourself. You the reason this happened, bruh. Somebody in here eating something right now. You did this. You did.
Detail ensures that every can of Spam has the same high quality consistency.
And then you gonna continue to mutilate him after he dead. You see them scissors? You wrong for that.
The next step in the Spam production process is the mixing of ingredients. The finely ground pork is transferred into industrial mixers.
What is that, ice?
Is carefully combined with other ingredients in precise ratios. Ice is added to prevent the friction between the meat and the blades from generating heat that could
What? Does that not water down the meat?
Alter the quality of the meat. Salt plays a crucial role in preserving the meat.
Oh, Bubba, we know. When you eat some Spam or some other processed meat like this, all you taste is just some salt action.
Giving Spam its distinctive salty flavor, sugar is added to balance the taste, while also contributing to the appealing color of Spam.
Appealing color? It looks like somebody's liver.
Water is used to bind the ingredients together, creating moisture and a smooth, tender texture in the meat mixture. Finally, the secret blend of spices, key to Spam's...
There's all that red 40 they do. Look at it. A whole bag of red 40 right there.
...unique flavor, is incorporated into the mix. The industrial mixer, designed with specialized paddles, ensures that all ingredients are evenly distributed throughout the meat mixture.
Oh my...
The mixing process
That's meat, chat!
...until the consistency, color, texture, and flavor are perfectly uniform.
Oh!
In the ingredient mixing stage, special attention is given to the role of sodium nitrate, a food additive that, while present in small amounts, plays a crucial role in the Spam production process. From a microbiological perspective, sodium nitrate inhibits the growth of anaerobic bacteria, particularly Clostridium botulinum.
That's rat lungworm disease, in case you didn't know.
the bacterium responsible for botulism,
Oh, never
a
mind.
potentially fatal form of food poisoning caused by its powerful neurotoxin. Sodium nitrate works by preventing the formation of bacterial spores.
Yo, Ted, it's actually crazy how far back salt goes. Y'all remember way back in the day before they had refrigerators, they would just take their meat and they would put it in like big piles of salt to preserve it. Y'all remember that? They would get like their steaks and stuff and just put it in like a big bucket with some salt and just leave it there like a fridge.
Naturing essential enzymes in the bacteria, thus stopping their growth and proliferation. This allows Spam to be safely preserved for extended periods without the need for other preservatives, while ensuring food safety for consumers.
Look at that bacon.
In addition to its preservative function, sodium nitrate also
That's them little squares of ham that they got in the Hot Pockets, ham and cheese Hot Pockets.
reacts with myoglobin.
It looks just like
a pigment found in meat, forming nitrosomyoglobin, which gives Spam its characteristic pink color. Without sodium nitrate, the product would have an unappealing gray-brown color due to oxidation.
Are you serious? So the only reason that Spam isn't gray/brown is because they add something to make it to where it don't look like that. I can't never eat it again.
Sodium nitrate, the product would have an unappealing gray-brown color due to oxidation. The Spam production process is carefully controlled to ensure that the levels of sodium nitrate remain within safe limits, safeguarding consumer health. Once the mixing process is completed, the Spam meat mixture is transferred to the filling and portioning stage. During the sterilization process, which uses steam heat, the proteins in the Spam meat undergo denaturation, causing them to shrink and lose moisture. At the same time, the pressure inside the can increases due to the expansion of water and air. These two factors combined can create pressure on the can's walls, potentially leading to deformation, cracking, or even can bulging. Therefore, accurately portioning the meat mixture is a critical step in the Spam production process. The Spam mixture is then placed into steam ovens or pressure cookers to be fully cooked. This process not only kills harmful microorganisms, ensuring
Why you
food
want to
safety,
kill them, bruh?
but also ensures the meat cooks evenly,
What's wrong with you?
achieving the desired texture and distinctive flavor. The temperature and cooking time are carefully controlled to guarantee that the meat is thoroughly cooked while retaining its moisture and tenderness without becoming dry or tough. As a result, when you open a can of Spam, you'll find perfectly pink, appetizing slices of meat ready to be enjoyed or used in a variety of dishes. After completing the heat sterilization process, the Spam products are transferred to the cooling stage to reduce their temperature to a safe level for handling and quality inspection. Next, each product undergoes a stringent quality control process, carried out by a team of experienced inspectors.
Somebody said I'm going to go vegan tomorrow, you lying.
Any products that do not meet the company's high standards are removed, ensuring that only the finest products reach consumers.
You better off going vegetarian than vegan, Bubba.
Inspectors carefully examine the surface of each can for defects such as dents, deformations, rust, or cracks. Special attention is given to the can's seams, which are thoroughly checked under light to ensure there are no gaps, preventing the risk of
I'm quitting meat? Why y'all lying now? See, this got y'all feeling bad. You talking about you ain't gonna eat meat no more. Bubba, you gonna get a hamburger tomorrow.
contamination from external sources.
Matter of fact, to double it up, you probably gonna get a bacon hamburger tomorrow.
Only products that pass this rigorous inspection are allowed to move on to the packaging. The distinctive green cans of Spam gradually come into view, looking sleek and clean.
They do look clean, though. Not gonna lie, them things look clean.
With bold labeling and a clearly marked expiration date.
Bro, how many ads do we got up in here? Man, it look good, though, don't it, Chad? That, dude, the cans and everything look so clean.
You might be surprised to learn that a can of Spam can last up to 5 years. Sounds unbelievable, right?
That looks so dry.
Imagine you go on a long trip and forget about that can of Spam tucked away in the back of your kitchen cupboard. Months pass, and when you return, you open the cupboard to find that can still sitting there. You pop the lid, and miraculously, it still looks fresh and appetizing, as if it were just bought yesterday. Let me share some interesting trivia about Spam with you.
Okay.
One fascinating fact is that the origin of the name Spam has always been a topic of debate. Everyone seems to have their own theory about where it came from. Some people believe that Spam stands for spiced ham, while others think it could be shoulder of pork and ham.
Bro, come on, man. Shoulder of pork and ham? You are trying too hard. That's like when people tried to say that Hunk from Resident Evil stood for Human Unit Never Killed. Like, Bubba, you just making stuff up.
or even spare meat. Yet, the strange thing is that Hormel Foods, the producer of Spam, has kept the true origin of the name a secret.
Why?
And perhaps it's this mystery that has only added to the allure and curiosity surrounding Spam. What a legendary name, right?
Not no more, because you gatekeeping it for no reason.
Here's an interesting fact.
What?
Spam is especially beloved in South Korea. It's so popular that it's considered a national dish.
Dude, chat, y'all know I don't like going on airplanes and stuff, but if there was one other place I was gonna go to where I had to like cross like a big body of water or something, I'd be going to South Korea, no joke. South Korea look cool.
Found on the table of nearly every family, from urban centers to rural areas. The story begins after the Korean War, when South Korea was impoverished and food was scarce. Spam was brought into the country by the U.S. military as part of food aid packages.
So Spam was just like the
With its unique taste, low cost, and long shelf life, Spam quickly became a valuable food source, helping the people of South Korea survive difficult times. But the love for Spam didn't stop at just eating it as is. South Koreans have come up with countless creative ways to incorporate Spam into their cuisine, adapting it to their own tastes and food culture. From simple dishes like Spam bibimbap, mixed rice with Spam, and Spam ramen, to more elaborate meals like Spam kimchi stew,
Spam ramen noodles,
Spam pancakes, and Spam kimbap, rice rolls with Spam. Each dish offers a delicious and unique flavor. Today, in South Korean culture, Spam is even packaged in luxurious gift baskets as a sign of respect and affection.
No way!
Reflecting its enduring value and the special place it holds in the hearts of many.
Dude, what, they got motion. Oh my goodness.
With its mission, Spam has become a global phenomenon, having sold over 8 billion cans worldwide.
Lord have mercy.
This means that if you look around, it's likely that everyone on Earth has tried at least one can of Spam. From a humble meal born in a time of crisis, Spam has continuously improved its quality, flavor, and packaging, winning over the tastes of
Man, I want some Spam now.
consumers in every country, with countless creative ways to cook it. Fried, grilled, sautéed,
I was
stewed,
expecting to be left disgusted by this.
or made
Minus the pig
into
action, that
sandwiches.
was crazy.
Spam has become a versatile dish that's a staple in many people's meals. So how do you like to eat Spam?
Just straight
Share
up
your
out the can. Just straight out the can.
According to one theory, mayonnaise originated in the town of Mahón in Spain, where it was known as salsa mayonesa. Mayonnaise makes sandwiches zestier,
Duke's mayonnaise. Y'all ever had this brand? Duke's mayonnaise. Is it good? I ain't never heard of no Duke's action. It's not good. Who got the best mayo? Is it Hellman's? Dude, Hellman's mayo, bro. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Hellman's mayonnaise, and you get the little squirt top. Man, it's good, man.
turns canned tuna into tuna salad, hard-boiled eggs into egg salad, and is a creamy dip for French fries Belgian style. Mayonnaise recipes vary, but all have eggs and oil as the main ingredients. The eggs can be all yolks, all whites, or a combination of both. At this mayonnaise factory, the raw eggs arrive in liquid form by tanker truck.
What?
They've been pasteurized to kill off salmonella and other common bacteria.
Bonnie with the
The
five.
egg supplier has also cleaned and sealed the tank
Was that you,
valve,
Bonnie?
an additional food safety precaution. A worker clamps a sanitary evacuation hose to the tank, then with a few blows of a mallet, releases the valve.
So it's straight egg action going through here.
A pump draws the eggs through the hose into a refrigerated receiving tank. The second main ingredient, soybean oil,
Bro, it's straight up eggs in that tanker.
arrives by railway
So every time you see one of these on the rails, it's straight egg action.
tanker car. Like all bulk ingredient deliveries, for food safety, the tank is sealed at the supplier to ensure it isn't opened prior to arrival here.
Oh, that's soybean oil, my bad.
A pumping system transfers the oil to a large holding tank. Meanwhile, factory workers weigh out the ingredients that make up this company's
Red 40. They say that stuff will kill you. I don't know if that's Red 40 or not.
secret blend of spices. Next, they mix this spice blend with white vinegar, cider vinegar, and salt. Then they add liquid natural flavors.
Liquid natural flavors, huh? No, that's somebody's booty juice right there is what it is.
They pour this mixture into a large tank of room temperature water, producing what they call a slurry. The raw eggs, meanwhile, have been transferred into a large refrigerated holding tank. So now there are 3 holding tanks at the ready. A slurry tank, an egg tank, and an oil tank. A computerized proportioning system extracts the required amount from each tank and sends it to a mixing vessel. A couple of minutes of mixing at high agitation merges the eggs, oil, and slurry into tangy, creamy mayonnaise.
Dude, oh my God. Hold on, what?
A couple of minutes of mixing at high agitation merges the eggs, oil.
Oh yeah, my quote was, you don't make that your senior quote. You don't have to, yeah, that was it.
Oil and slurry into tangy, creamy mayonnaise. The factory draws samples periodically and sends them to its quality control department for analysis. The lab technicians there evaluate several criteria, such as color, consistency, and of course, flavor. In this test, for example, they mixed the mayo with phenolphthalein pH level indicator and deionized water to check the acidity level. Once the mayonnaise passes quality control inspection, this rotary filler dispenses it into recyclable polyethylene jars.
Oh man.
It fills each jar in just a quarter second. Machine
It's so good though, bruh.
twists on a plastic cap. Inside the cap is a foil seal. This machine uses targeted induction heat to fuse the seal to the rim of the jar without heating the mayonnaise in the process.
Okay.
The seal preserves freshness and indicates the jar wasn't tampered with after leaving the factory. The
Duke's is the only way to go.
labeling
Bro, ain't
machine-
nobody in here eating Duke's mayonnaise. Matter of fact, I speak for everybody in this chat right now. There's not a single person in here that has a jar of Duke's mayonnaise in their house.
glues on one end of the label, spins the jar to wrap the label around, then glues down the other end.
If you ain't rocking Hellman's, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
The Quality Control Lab also performs some post-production spot
Hellman's is cheap crap. I didn't know I had the mayonnaise. I didn't know I had the mayonnaise Monarch in here.
checks.
Kraft is good too. Now, what is this? Exactly. Don't nobody use Duke's mayonnaise. This poll proves all y'all wrong, bruh. Ain't nobody using no Dookie. I don't know if Duke's mayonnaise is good or not. I'm not hating on it and saying it's bad. All I know is I don't know how you get better than Hellman's. I really don't know. I don't know, bruh.
In this test, technicians use a machine called a viscometer to measure the product's consistency. The
Kraft is good too. I will say Kraft is pretty good too, but don't mess with Hellman's though.
factory also packages its mayo into single-serving pouches. They're made of polyethylene film on one side, foil printed with the product label on the other. This multitasking machine forms rows of pouches.
We'll do a blind test of mayo. That'd probably make me sick, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It'd have to be on like some sandwich action, because straight mayo. Here's the thing about mayo, it's so good on a sandwich or something, but like if you eat straight mayo, you know what I mean? My mom. Mayo alone's nasty. Not gonna lie, mayo by itself is nasty, but if you put it on something, it makes everything better. Am I spitting?
Inserts about 4 ounces of mayonnaise per pouch, then seals and separates the pouches.
Who eats mayo by itself?
These pouches
You know what? I can guarantee there's at least one person watching this eating mayo straight out of the jar right now.
are shipped to ready-made sandwich vendors and fast food restaurants, whose customers need mayo on the go.
Because you got to think about it, chat. There might be at least one person in here that's eating mayo straight out the jar. Type 1 if you're that person. Hellman's little squirt top with the 5 gifted. Exactly. You get the Hellman's with the little squirt top. You know what? The process of mayo was not that bad at all. But you know what's probably going to be bad? Oh, man.
It's not crafty.
All right, last one. Maybe.
It's your craft.
Canned meat.
With so much on their plates, busy people rely on shortcuts to help prepare meals.
A whole bunch of people today about to get ruined.
Nowadays, you can stock your pantry with cans of pre-cooked meat, so there's always something on hand to use in sandwiches, stews, stir-fries, and other tasty dishes. This canned meat is meticulously hand-produced by a craft cannery and made in small batches.
Never heard of Keystone. Y'all eat Keystone?
Contains no artificial ingredients or preservatives, just meat and sea salt. When a shipment of
You said what?
It contains no artificial ingredients or preservatives, just meat and sea salt. When a shipment of meat arrives at the cannery, the quality control manager records its lot code for tracking purposes.
He lied.
As a food safety precaution, he confirms the temperature of the meat, which must come in between 0 to 39 degrees Fahrenheit. A skilled butcher then inspects the meat and trims off the excess fat.
This is not what's in those cans, buddy.
If it's a large piece, the butcher slices it into smaller pieces so that it can pass through the dicing machine. The dicer cuts the meat into 1-inch cubes. At the filling station, aluminum cans circulate around a rotating table.
I'm about to become a vegan,
As
bro.
one worker shovels cubed meat onto the center of the table, others manually fill cans, while simultaneously performing a quality inspection.
Manually filling a can? Why does this dude have a job? Make a robot to take this dude's job right now. How dare this human have a job? A robot can do that. I'm joking, by the way.
Workers will discard any cubes that are discolored or too fatty. Next, technicians place a single cube of sea salt in each can filled with meat.
You really expect me to believe that's all they doing is putting some meat and a marshmallow in there?
This is the only added ingredient.
Ah! That can't be true.
At the next station, workers weigh each can individually and either add or remove meat to reach the required weight.
No!
The filled cans now travel on a conveyor belt to the cookroom.
No!
There, they enter the preheater, which blasts them with steam for 20 seconds. This expels air that's trapped between the cubes of meat.
You're skipping the part where they throw red 40 in there. Or something bad.
Next, the cans move into the closing machine. The machine compresses the meat to provide sufficient clearance.
Dude, what even is red 40? It's a food dye? Okay, well, if that's the case, why does it kill you? Is it because it's called a dye? It wants you to die? I don't understand the whole red 40 thing. It's made with a parasite. It's from a crushed up parasite. Even if that is true, that's not true. But okay.
At the top of the can. This headspace creates a vacuum on the can to draw out the remaining air. Then, a device attaches the lid by a process known as double seaming.
Where's the red 40,
process
bro?
rolls the edges of the lid and can together, forming a rim that provides an airtight seal.
This can't be this wholesome. It can't be. There's got to be something here that kills you.
It's time to get cooking. A worker lowers the cans into a commercial-sized pressure cooker.
This can't be all it is!
Cooking under steam pressure produces the tenderizing effects of slow cooking.
Put some pesticides in it! Something! Please!
The meat cooks in its own juices. The cooking temperature varies depending on the type of meat and the can size.
It can't be, bro.
When the meat is ready, the technician removes the cans and sets them aside for about an hour to cool and dry. The cans are then moved to the packaging area. As a worker loads the labeling machine, he inspects each can for dents or damaged seals. One by one, the cans roll over a glue applicator, then a stack of labels, wrapping themselves in the top seal. At the same time, the machine counts the number of cans. After rolling off the labeling machine, the cans pass through an inkjet printer, which applies the best use-by date.
That's what kills you right there. The ink that stamps the best by date on it bleeds in through the metal. It gets up in there. That's where that red 40 comes in. That's what'll kill you.
That date is next to the lot code, which the closing machine printed while attaching the lid.
Are you being serious? The fact that you had to question that is the reason I keep living every day. I live for that right there. The off chance that just at least one goober's like, yo, this dude's for real. I can't believe what he's saying.
This can of meat has a 5-year shelf life due to 2 crucial factors.
The red 40 and the,
It is cooked properly, and the can seal is airtight.
Nah, it's that red 40 preserving it. Man, I don't know, Chad. That was too wholesome for me, bro. We already did hot dogs, man. Yes, GG. There ain't nothing interesting right here either. Kitty. There's orange juice. We got to do orange juice. Last one and it's spooky time, no lie. Orange juice and it's spooky time. Let's go.
No one knows who came up with the idea of squeezing oranges to make juice.
I guess I'm not sitting right here. Bro, put some respect on me.
The popularity of orange juice increased dramatically in the middle of the 20th century as techniques were developed to extend its shelf life. Today, many people...
You know what's crazy? Disgusting, delicious. The duality of fruit.
...to extend its shelf life. Today, Many people start their day with a tall glass of OJ. In its purest form, orange juice is fresh squeezed and made with no preservatives or other additives.
Yeah.
The appeal is indisputable.
What is that? That's not an orange, that's a green, buddy. What is that?
Fresh squeezed OJ contains vitamin C, and the flavor is authentic. Orange juice production starts in groves. The trees take several months to bear fruit and are harvested in early November.
Bro, look at all them, dude, look at all that nature. Look at all that, bro. This place needs 4-lane intersection, multiple strip malls, and some fast food restaurants. And just get rid of all that.
Picking oranges is a job that...
Come to New Zealand, it's like that for kilometers. Buddy, it's like... Dude, if I walk outside, all I see is trees and fields, buddy. What you talking about, New Zealand? CaseOh loves my toes with the 5 gifted.
That's done entirely by hand. An automated picking system could damage both the trees and the fruit. The picker uses a bag made of vinyl composite that's lightweight and heavy-duty. There are multiple types of juicing oranges. This one is called the Hamlin.
Wow!
Hamlin oranges are small and juicy. The trees they grow on are productive and resilient to cold. The picker plucks the fruit from the trees before they turn orange.
We need a robot doing this.
They may be green on the outside, but they are still sweet on the inside. The fruit's size and condition are indications of maturity and flavor. As the picker empties the bag into a bin, he examines the oranges. Anything with tears or punctures may also have internal degradation, but superficial flaws won't affect the quality of the juice. The oranges are taken to a processing facility and transferred to a sloped chute.
Bro, those are limes. Am I tripping?
The gradient of the chute prevents damage as the oranges tumble into a wash station.
Bro, if I didn't know this was about orange juice, I would look at this and I would never assume that these were oranges. Never. Like this image completely out of context, I would never be able to look at that and be like, oh, that's the orange action.
A sprayer sprays soapy water onto the oranges.
That's what kills you right there, that soap water. That's got them pesticides in it.
Spiraling nylon brushes scrub and clean while simultaneously moving them forward. After the wash, another sprayer rinses them off as the spiraling brushes continue scrubbing.
Look how cute they are. Too bad they're going to get squeezed
The oranges transition to a roller conveyor that takes them up and under drying fans. As the oranges exit the dryer, an inspector checks them for any missed damage.
That was damaged. Leave it. No.
The oranges travel across more revolving brushes. The bristles on these brushes are gentler than on the first group. They buff the skin of the fruit and remove any residual dirt.
No gloves, GG. True. Why does everybody that touch these never have gloves on?
Finally, the oranges fall off the conveyor line into a bin. Now cleaned, the oranges can be juiced with no contaminants that could spoil either the product or juicing machinery.
Like a lemon, dude.
As a final precaution, the juicing
them.
operator performs one last inspection. If she's completely satisfied with their cleanliness and general condition, she loads the oranges into the extractor. There's no need to slice them beforehand. She feeds them to the juicing machine whole.
Don't feed them!
The system feeds the oranges one at a time to the extractor.
You're killing them!
The extractor punctures the fruit, and metal teeth peel away the skin. It squeezes out the juice while simultaneously filtering out the seeds and the membrane between the flesh of the orange and the skin. The juice flows into a vat. A screen in the vat filters the pulp to the desired consistency. There are several different filters for different amounts of pulp.
That's messed up, man.
The juice is bottled
Dude, we
in jugs.
killed them drinking their blood, bruh.
The plastic jugs will accommodate any
Where's the added sugars and stuff?
expansion of the unpasteurized juice due to fermentation. Instead of pasteurizing this fresh squeezed juice, it is chilled immediately. The unpasteurized orange juice won't have an extended shelf life, but the trade-off is an unaltered flavor and color. Refrigeration will preserve the juice for a few days. And after
I don't know why I would just be saying cat, bro. Just be accusing everybody online. Because, bro, I thought everything had bad stuff in it.
all, fresh squeezed orange juice is a drink that's best served cold.
Dude, the canned meat one is really what got me. Because, bro, what you mean is just meat and salt.
This enormous demand, giant harvesters are used to harvest tons of corn. But how are 70,000 bags of Doritos produced every day?
70,000 bags a day are getting made?
Visited the Frito-Lay factory to discover how one of the world's most popular snacks is made. Doritos were created by Arch West, a Frito-Lay marketing executive in the 1960s. He discovered crispy tortillas in a local restaurant in San Diego, California.
He didn't discover them if he's the one that was at the restaurant that was making them. That means the restaurant discovered them.
Taking advantage of leftover corn tortillas that would not be used due to being broken or not meeting sales standards, he came up with the idea to cut them into triangles.
That's like saying Benjamin Franklin invented electricity. Never mind.
And season them, thus creating the first Doritos. The term Dorito is derived from the Spanish word dorado, which translates to small pieces of gold. By 1988, Doritos had become the best-selling chips globally, a trend that continues today with a diverse range of 10 different flavors.
Doritos are the best-selling chip in the world? By the way, Chad, can we talk about something? Can we talk about the fact that spicy sweet chili is the best Dorito when it's not even close? The spicy sweet chili flavor of Doritos are so much, the only one that even comes close to that are like the Flamin' Hots or like the regular nacho cheese. You don't know what the worst flavor of Doritos is? These absolute disgusting beings right over here. Cool Ranch Doritos are disgusting.
Flavors. Unlike ordinary chips made from potatoes, Doritos have corn flour as a basic ingredient. Corn are carefully cut from the plants, ensuring not to damage the grains. The harvesting capacity reaches 140 tons per day, ensuring a steady supply to the plant.
They're made from corn? Ugh, I can't eat those no more.
The corn are cut just above the ground and are then removed and transported to the factory. The supplier takes care to clean and dry the grains. This is accomplished using vibrating machines that effectively eliminate dust, stones, sand, and other residues, while ensuring an increase in the moisture content to 14%.
Dude, I see some Cool Ranch Dorito defenders in here. I just want you to know that nobody's hearing you out. Y'all are a small fraction of the majority of the people, all right? We're looking at like 1,000 versus a million. Whatever, bro. You know, the majority of the people that agree with me just ain't voting right now because they're too sophisticated. I group Cool Ranch Dorito eaters in the same category as Mountain Dew drinkers. Y'all are like one and the same. Cool Ranch Dorito with Mountain Dew, y'all are like a match made in heaven. Y'all are in the same category because y'all eat something that's so insanely overhyped and it's just mid, and you refuse to cope with the fact that it's mid, and you're only drinking it to look cool with your other Cool Ranch Dorito eating friends or your other Mountain Dew drinking friends. Because people that drink Mountain Dew and people that eat Cool Ranch Dorito make it their whole personality. I remember back when I was in school, I would see these nerds pull out, like, bro, look what I got for lunch today. They would unzip their little lunchbox. They'd flash me like a pack of Cool Ranch Doritos. Like, bro, you're not cool.
A crucial factor for the production process. Next, the prepared corn is sent to the nacho factory. The factory receives a daily shipment of 45,000 kilograms of corn. The dry corn is moved from extensive storage bins to vessels, where it undergoes cooking in water. This results in a yearly production exceeding 6,500,000 kilograms of finished product.
Man!
Frito-Lay's factory stands as one of the world's largest chip factories, capable...
T-Mobile savings, take one. Guys, focus. Here's the line. At T-Mobile, you get tons of benefits and
producing over 100,000 packs of nachos daily, which are then distributed to the market. The factory is organized into 4 main areas. The corn area is dedicated to the production of tortilla-type products like Doritos. In the center, there is a distribution center spanning 65,000 square meters. The factory has the capacity to produce 70 to 100...
look at all those insanely lightly dusted Doritos. This is a joke, man. Every single bag of Doritos I get looks like this. There's just no dust action. Put some dust on the Doritos, man.
Has the capacity to produce 70 to 100,000 bags of Doritos daily, which is approximately 18 million bags per year.
That's crazy.
The first notable feature upon arrival is the presence of 2 enormous silos, each capable of storing 120 tons of corn grains. With the contents of these silos, the factory can produce 20,000 kilograms of Doritos. This marks the initial phase in creating a Dorito. The corn must undergo cooking before entering the soaking tank. Initially, the corn is boiled in kettles close to boiling point.
Those chips are made
Later,
straight
it is
out of
transferred
corn
to
and
open
corn
tanks,
only?
where it soaks for approximately half a day. Each cooking pot accommodates around 300 kilograms of corn and 90 liters of water. The corn is cooked at 93 degrees Celsius for about 4 minutes before being left to soak for 12 hours. After the initial cooking, the corn is moved to large
about this, like the Dorito making progress has been like the most wholesome, like out of all the foods that we've seen be made. Like I haven't seen anything in this process that's been like, yo, that's bad. You know what I mean? Not yet, anyway.
Overnight soaking, facilitating the softening of the grains. This soaking process enables the corn to absorb moisture, aiding in the removal of the corn husk.
Wait for it.
The outer husk of the grain is filtered out, leaving behind only soft and hydrated corn. When the moisture content reaches 45%, the husks become soft and can be easily removed. Following the soaking process, a pumping system transports the corn to the washer, where the removed husks are separated. The corn then moves on a conveyor belt from the drum to the mill. Following the cleaning process, it proceeds to a grinding machine equipped with rotating millstones that grind the corn into a dough. This process involves pulverizing the corn grains between the 2 stones, resulting in the production of a soft corn dough. As the grinding process continues, water is added into the flour to achieve the desired consistency of the corn dough. The resulting dough undergoes inspection for 3 crucial factors: moisture content, temperature, and the texture of the grind.
Okay.
The dough comes out of the mill through a narrow nozzle.
All right, get to the dust. I'm trying to see what everybody's talking about with this dust ag.
Few seconds in this specialized oven, achieving the desired texture.
Ooh, them things look good if you dip them in like some cheese dip. Yo, chat. By the way, white cheese dip is the best version of cheese dip, bro. White cheese dip is so good, man. Dude, it's so good. CaseOh is better than CaseOh.
Preventing them from drying out and preserving moisture. This process also contributes to the formation of the characteristic bubbles found in Doritos. The industrial oven effectively seals the outer surface, preserving moisture and creating bubbles in the dough. This process is crucial for giving Doritos their distinctive crunch. Despite spending only 16 seconds inside, it is sufficient to dry the dough to a point where it remains intact when handled. The heat entrapment results in tiny moisture.
Wow, these really are just tortilla chips with some dust action, huh? That's crazy. Wow.
It's within the dough. This gives Doritos their characteristic irregular texture. Later, the team allows the tortillas to cool on a series of conveyor belts before proceeding to the fryer. This short break also provides inspectors with an opportunity to ensure that none of the triangles have burned during their time in the oven. Next, a mesh conveyor belt takes the triangles to the fryer, where the oil is maintained at a temperature of 182 degrees Celsius, and nachos require only 55 seconds to fry. At this stage, the nachos attain the perfect color and crispy texture.
Why are you calling them
the
nachos?
Bubbles present in a completed Dorito are essentially air pockets trapped in the chip during the frying process. After this step, a mesh conveyor belt removes the nachos and the excess oil returns to the fryer. Using vibrating conveyors, the Doritos are now transported to a special drum where they are...
ladies and gentlemen, you just saw why half of the Doritos in your bag are all broken up into little chips. Because they literally throw them in a dryer. Look at this.
Using vibrating conveyors, the Doritos are now...
Look at that. That's why all your chips are broken up every time you get them. Because they're just tumbling around getting broken into pieces.
Transported to a special drum where they are mixed with the appropriate spices and ingredients.
Was that the Red 40?
At the following station, a screw auger dispenses nacho seasoning into the drum. Large bags of the
that just looks like some chemicals, dude. Bro, you ain't lying. That looks like some chemicals,
station, a screw auger dispenses nacho seasoning into...
Like this dude's gonna catch some crazy disease in 15 years from breathing in this dust every day. It's like asbestos from back in the day.
The drum. Large bags of the blend, containing a secret combination of cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese, and spices, are added to the machine's top, funneling the mix into the drum. The primary ingredients include various cheeses, spices, flavor enhancers like monosodium glutamate, and preservatives to prolong the product's shelf life.
Chat, they didn't say nothing about no red 40. Are they hiding it from us? They didn't say nothing about no red 40. Yo, Brandon with the 13 month.
Nozzles spray the nachos with canola oil, enhancing the surface's adhesiveness and ensuring the seasoning sticks.
Yeah, ensuring the seasoning sticks to 2 of the Doritos in the entire bag because all the other ones have little to no dust action.
This massive drum effectively and evenly distributes the seasoning.
Evenly?
As the delicate chips move through the drum, they serve as buffers, preventing breakage against each other. The seasoned Doritos embark on a lengthy journey along a 30-meter conveyor belt to ensure thorough cooling before undergoing packaging. With an annual value of $4 billion, this high-demand product undergoes careful handling. Once out of the seasoning drum,
I ain't gonna lie, I want some Doritos, chat. Man.
The nachos are directed to various packaging machines by hoppers. The packaging device represents a technical choreography at its finest, with each machine equipped with 14 cube-shaped scales.
Chat,
Doritos are carefully positioned and drop through the measuring machine, where a series of
man.
spoons precisely weigh a bag of Doritos. When there's enough for a package, a trapdoor opens, the nachos fall, and simultaneously a machine...
They're just so poorly dusted. Look at this chip right here. I can guarantee you whatever bag this chip goes in and whoever it arrives to is going to get mad when they get this chip out of their bag. They're just barely... This one right here, you see this little one right here that's covered by this one? There's some good dust action going right here. There's some good dust action. And then you got ones like this, no dust. No dust. No dust. Most of these want no dust action.
For a package, a trapdoor opens, the nachos fall, and simultaneously, a machine shapes an aluminum and plastic strip into a bag. The nachos drop into the bag, which is promptly closed and cut by heat sealing.
Yeah, it's promptly closed, meaning they're closing it in 0.2 seconds, so half of it's full of
simultaneously sealing the bottom of the next bag. The bagging machine introduces nitrogen and packs it with an airtight seal. This process removes oxygen to prevent spoilage, ensuring that Doritos stay fresh for an extended period. Additionally, it creates an air cushion inside the bag, preventing the chips from breaking. Each large bag of Doritos contains approximately 100 chips.
Polite society and the law piece together a veritable Frankenstein's monster from a sort of...
Chad, if a chicken nugget had 0.5% human flesh in it, would you still eat it?
And a never-before-seen batter coating. He called his new creation the Chicken Crispy.
Whoever that was a genius.
The Crispy name would not stick. When this
Spiral
new creation was finally unveiled to the public, it had an all-new identity.
Man, look at that, man.
And soon, every man, woman, and child across America would know its name. Today, we're dunking into the
chicken nuggets!
Sour history of chicken nuggets. All right, get your McNugget buddies in a row, and don't let them see the dipping sauce. During the Second World War, the U.S. military seized much of America's red meat supply, and citizens at home were made to ration what was left over. While this caused some to buy their beef and pork from black market meatleggers, a name which makes them sound more whimsical than they actually were, many instead turned to the military's unwanted, unrationed meat supply, fresh poultry. Soon, farmers began raising more and more chicken.
You know, it's a sad thought. Every one of these chickens right here is dead right now. Oh, this video was from a year ago. Not only are every single chicken in this video dead, they've been consumed and dookied out. That is insane.
To meet this,
all of them's gone.
Birds bigger and better than ever before. While in the war's final months, the U.S. military jumped on this growing market, driving chicken sales to their highest levels yet. Victory in Japan brought with it beef's heroic return to the home front. Chicken sales quickly plummeted. Then there was an immediate issue of too much supply.
No, they're running away!
Man, for the decade and a half that followed, chicken farmers struggled to sell their birds. Whole chickens were too big for individuals to eat on their own, but too small for the sudden
big dog
baby boom and the big families that came with it. Enter Cornell professor Robert C. Baker. Baker was a poultry fanatic, and he wanted his fellow countrymen to be just as passionate about chicken and turkey as he was. He'd previously worked outside of Ithaca, New York, and he'd seen
somebody said legend.
Chicken farmers were struggling.
Yo, Kitty with the 5, thank you.
Baker knew that if these poultry pushers wanted to survive, they need to make better use of their birds. His solution? increased processing, allowing more parts of the bird to be used than ever before.
Well, that's
the
good.
chickens were less excited about this breakthrough.
The audio's echoing. Is it really? Why would you just lie?
After receiving his doctorate in food sciences from Purdue University in 1956, Baker headed to a basement lab at Cornell, wherein he devised all sorts of
He made the chicken nuggets in the basement!
ways to make use of chicken. Over the course of his career, Baker would be credited with producing nearly 300 research papers and developing over 40 different poultry-related innovations.
Yo, shout out to this dude.
including the
This dude
first
went
ever
out of his way so we could have chicken nuggets today, by the way. You're welcome. That's
chicken
what he
hot
would say.
dogs
You're welcome.
and the ever-popular turkey ham, just like Mom used to make. Still, none of his other creations would reach the cultural ubiquity of his finest invention.
Feather with the 10.
chicken
Thank you,
nugget.
Feather with the 10.
While singular in its delectable scrumptiousness, the chicken nugget accounted for not just one of Baker's innovations,
Yeah.
but three. It all started in 1963, when Baker was joined by
Hey,
his
be
protege,
careful saying this dude made these. Chick-fil-A will swoop in and claim that they created the chicken nugget. Just saying.
Joseph
Relax.
Marshall,
You better chill
attempted to
out.
solve two separate age-old problems. How can you make ground chicken meat stick together without using the skin? And how do you create a breading for it that's simultaneously freezable and able to be deep fried? It's harder than it sounds.
Oh my goodness, those look so
Simultaneously
good.
freezable and able to be
Dude.
deep fried. With was a grain, vinegar, salt, and milk powder concoction to bind the meat, and an egg and grain-based mixture for the breading. And thus, in April of that year, without bothering to patent his newfound invention, Baker published the world's first ever chicken nugget recipe under the name of Chicken Krispies. Food
Chicken
Science
Krispies?
Agricultural Economics Research. That issue of Agricultural Economics Research, in turn, was mailed out to about 500 different companies around the country. And it wasn't long before all
What
the
do you mean, ooh? Some people just say ooh to anything. You got some fresh out to grease chicken nuggets bit and put on a plate, and for some reason people will say ooh to that. Like how? Why?
usual suspects began claiming that it was them who'd invented the original chicken nugget, leaving Baker, for a time, a mere footnote in the extra crispy
I'm vegetarian. That doesn't mean it's nasty.
In the 1970s, America began to fear red meat. People were concerned that beef cigarettes that were being sold at the time probably didn't help either.
No, they
but those
no,
are easier
no,
to hide around the house
no.
than cheeseburgers. So in 1977, Congress released the Dietary Goals of the United States. These goals encouraged citizens to forego red meat and to instead eat leaner proteins, like chicken and fish. While following these guidelines may have led to a healthier population in the past, the rise of processed poultry canceled out any health benefits acquired from making the switch. Science never got in the way of the U.S. government, though, and red meat sales soon fell. Many fast food joints, dependent on burger sales to stay afloat, began to panic. They needed to pivot fast in order to keep things running.
Chicken
to this end,
sandwich.
McDonald's led the charge, hiring famed chef Rene Arend for the job. He's the guy who designed the McRib for them, among
Oh,
other
so he didn't do anything. Okay.
things. Rene's first ideas were a saucy fried chicken breast and a chicken pot pie, both of which the clown quickly shut down. The company then tried their first shot at the McChicken sandwich, the only
The fall from grace that this sandwich had, buddy, let me tell you.
menu item at McDonald's nobody wants to eat. But after disappointing sales, they pulled the McChicken from stores entirely. McDonald's Big
They
Cheese...
should pull them from the stores entirely now. Because if you get a McChicken from McDonald's, you have a 50% chance that there's going to be like some gristle or tendons in it. It's so disgusting. It is nasty. It's horrible. It's nasty.
asked Rene to switch gears and to work instead on making a bite-sized onion ring, as if that would save the struggling golden...
Loud and wrong? You can't tell me I'm loud and wrong when I've literally experienced that multiple times, you absolute disgusting loser. That's not an opinion. That's a lived experience.
Arches. Not all of his ideas were great. Just ask the San Diego Padres. Kroc called this idea the onion nugget.
This is an onion ring that has been made easier.
Why is this in my right ear?
In the history of humanity, nearly took an entirely different direction. For a brief period, onion nuggets even got a limited release.
Not gonna lie, onion nuggets
Being
sound
sold at
good.
McDonald's locations in the late 70s for 45 cents a serving. But then chairman of McDonald's, Fred Turner, had different plans for us all. According to legend, he was still hell-bent on a chicken idea. And one day, he wondered aloud, "Oh, why not a chicken nugget?" He makes an excellent point. Chef Rene Arend ran straight up to the kitchen, chopped up some chicken, battered it, fried it up, And voila, the
Genius!
Chicken McNugget was born.
Oh my
After
goodness!
over a year of tinkering with the recipe, McDonald's got in contact with Keystone Foods, the food processing company that already provided them with their frozen burgers, and asked that they start providing tiny chunks of processed chicken as well. Then they also contacted
Put some Red 40 in it.
famed for their frozen fish sticks, to provide the company with the perfect batter. And thus, in 1981, the same year that Rene created his infamous McRib, Chicken McNugget
Infamous McRib, yeah. Infamously disgusting.
found their
Buddy,
place in
get outta
not-so
here.
area test markets, and the sales were unlike anything McDonald's had seen before. Mickey D's knew they had a hit on their hands, and that they needed a bigger chicken supplier if they wanted to produce their McNuggets globally. So they hit up Tyson Foods.
Your take fell off? What does that even mean? Anyway, where were we?
Tyson, in turn, bred for the task an entirely new kind of chicken. They called this new bird breed Mr. McDonald.
That is so messed up. That is unbelievable. That's so messed up.
And it was identifiable by its ginormous breasts, which were even bigger than the breasts of Tyson's famed Chicken of Tomorrow breed. Once scientifically perfected, these Mr. McDonald's chickens were then sent to processing plants all across America and were ground into 4 different nugget shapes. The bone, which is sometimes called the bow tie, the bell, the ball, and the boot, all of which were standardized
The boot, the best one, I'm not gonna lie.
to ensure consistent cooking times, and all of which are still made to this day.
That's if you, for some reason, get McDonald's chicken nuggets from McDonald's and you don't buy the McDonald's chicken nuggets from a frozen place before they're sent out to McDonald's. There are places that you can get McDonald's chicken nuggets, and you can cook them at home, and they are a million times better. They're good literally every time.
Shockwaves of which would soon upend the fast food industry forever. Within the first few months of the Chicken McNuggets release, McDonald's grew into the second largest chicken retailer in the world, trailing behind only KFC. In fact, the Chicken McNugget proved so successful that many mistakenly came to believe that it was the clown himself who'd invented the chicken nugget. Should have gotten that patent, Baker. What's more, before the end of the 80s, McDonald's decided to double down on chicken and gave the McChicken sandwich another shot.
Yeah, back when it was good. Yep. Haha.
And then, in 1988, the McChicken made its triumphant return. People seemed to want it this time around, and while it would briefly be pulled again in 1996, the McChicken had otherwise finally found its footing and was on the menu to stay. Meanwhile, other fast food chains took note of McDonald's chicken-based success and wanted in on the action too.
Poultry Diet at Chat. Yo, Campbell City, that's not the name of the place I'm talking about, buddy. You really thought you did something. You at Chat like everybody's going to get pinged to your message.
2 years after McDonald's released their McNuggets, Burger King, ever the royal copycat, came out with their first ever nugget lineup, and Wendy's and KFC soon followed suit. All the while, Chick-fil-A, which first opened its doors in 1946.
Oh, here comes Chick-fil-A claiming they made the chicken.
Claims to have beaten McDonald's to the nugget game by a whole year.
There it is.
On their corporate website.
Unreal!
All the nuggets in 1982.
I don't care when you start selling them, Chick-fil-A nuggets ain't good. I'm sorry. They ain't got that fake feeling to them. Straight up. The reason McDonald's nuggets are good is because they feel fake. Ain't nobody eating no real chicken nugget.
At the request of
You
the
might as well go home and get a chicken breast and chop it up and cook it.
And they soon after not only sold nuggets by the half dozen, but in huge party quantities as well. And if you ask us, that's the only size they should come in. Regardless of who was the very first to sell them, chicken nugget madness had taken over the fast food industry. And it wasn't long before home-baked nuggets came to freezer aisles everywhere. By the late 1980s, Purdue...
That's such a fat answer, like what? Yeah, Bubba, when you're going to get fried chicken nuggets, I don't care about the health factor of it. If I wanted to eat real chicken and lose weight, I would eat grilled chicken. There's a reason why the fake processed stuff tastes better, because it's worse for you.
...was experimenting with all sorts of nugget options, including...
What sauce you picking? Good chicken nuggets don't need no sauce.
Nuggets, your star-shaped nuggets, and your football nuggets. But in 1991, they would patent their biggest nuggets of all, the world's first ever Dino Nuggets, which are just chicken nuggets in fun dinosaur shapes, and not actually chunks of processed stegosaur. And with Jurassic Park coming to theaters just 2 years later, Dino Nuggets were here to stay.
Yo, come on with the 5, thank you. I hate Dino Nuggets,
In
man.
1965, the average individual American ate 36.6 pounds of chicken annually. By 2020, that number had increased threefold to just shy of 100 pounds, in no small part thanks to the advent of the chicken nugget, which today yields about 2.3 billion servings each and every year. As the years wore on, though, people started to ask, what the heck's even in these things? Way back when they first came out, McDonald's advertised the McNuggets as being savory chunks of boneless white and dark meat, dipped in a specially seasoned batter and
Chill
fried.
on Dino Nuggets, bro. Y'all over here mad about the Dino Nuggets hate, and y'all got mad when I said it last time. They're not good. Bye, thank you.
Crisp golden brown. But in the 1980s, the Federal Trade Commission began investigating the McNuggets' exact makeup, just to make sure no McBeaks or McToe Claws had found their way into the recipe. It turns out the original McNuggets were mostly thigh and breast meat, along with a little bit of skin and some salt. In 2003, they updated that recipe to include only breast meat.
Chicken nugget expert here, shut up. There's no chicken nugget expert that would think Dino Nuggets are good. Your whatever chicken nugget expert card that you've given yourself has been immediately taken away from you because you think Dino Nuggets are good. You are not a chicken nugget expert.
And in 2000,
poll it. I don't have to poll it. People like Dino Nuggets. I already know people are going to vote against me. But I'm just telling you. I'm not polling it. We've
they
done
updated
it
again to drop all artificial flavorings, colors, and
I don't care if the
preservatives.
poll was 1 versus 10,000. I'd still sit here and look at you in the face and be like, okay, you're wrong.
Still, a
Tuck with the
2013
5,
study by the American Journal of Medicine found that the nuggets from some fast food chains, while the exact restaurants in question
Grow
were
up.
never specified, contain very little meat, and they instead are made up by as much as 60% fat.
You're weird.
Which,
You're
in fairness,
weird.
Still tastes delicious when you dip it in honey mustard. Around the same time as the study, America went through a pink slime scare, brought about by an expose which aired on ABC. The so-called slime, also known as
Give me some of that slime!
or boneless lean beef trimmings, is a meat byproduct used as an additive in many processed meats.
This is not fit for human consumption.
Many
You are not Gordon Ramsay. Stop!
were off McNuggets right then and there, even though McNuggets were not and never have been made with the stuff. The McNugget had another brief setback in 2015, when one of their chicken suppliers was found to be engaged in horrific treatment of their animals. But McDonald's and Tyson both distanced themselves from said suppliers, and they've been on the upswing ever since.
No, they have not. I cannot tell you the last time I went to McDonald's and got good chicken nuggets from there. It's gotten so bad that I take the nuggets before they get to McDonald's and cook them myself.
More recently, in 2022, TikToker Nick DiGiovanni and celebrity chef Linja teamed up to make the world's largest chicken nugget.
This nugget is almost as big as Linja.
So why do you have something against Nick? Why did you call him a TikToker and then her a celebrity chef? Is he not a celebrity chef too? Like, hello? Put some respect on him.
TikToker
See, why'd he say it like that?
DiGiovanni and celebrity chef Linja teamed up to make the world's largest chicken nugget.
R.I.P. Oh, she's dead? R.I.P.
Linja.
What they made ended up at over 46 pounds and utilized 40 pounds of ground chicken, 40 eggs, half a gallon of milk, and 40 slices of bread. And while some
disrespectful, bro. I was talking about you're just shut up. You're banned. Shut up. Wasn't nobody talking about her.